Kansas since 1874, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and Parsons Chamber of Commerce. As we're ready for our national anthem, let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to KLKC. Labette County and Independence moments away from tip-off of our girls sub-state championship game. Let's get you your starting lineups. First for Labette County, a 5'7" senior number 10, Tristan Gegg. A 5'3" senior number 11, Caitlin Helwig. A 5'6" junior number 12, Peyton Smith. A 6-foot junior number 22, Hallie Bevins. And a 5'11" junior number 30, Justice Brackney. Labette County is coached by Christy Snyder, assisted by Heather Wilson, Brianna Vollmer, and Greg Lampkins. And for Independence, a 5'7" junior number 4, Taylor Howland. A 5'7" senior number 15, Aubrey Laurie. A 5'10" senior number 20, Lissa Schabel. A 5'6" junior number 22, Morgan Mavers. And a 5'11" senior number 31, Abby Ewing. Independence is coached by Dale Reynolds, assisted by Danny Bagshaw, Kyle Miller, and Indacia Flanagan. So for Labette County, Gegg, Helwig, Smith, Bevins, Brackney. And for Independence, Howland, Laurie, Schabel, Mavers, and Ewing. Let's take a 30-second timeout on KLKC. Joined now by Will Owens. Will, Labette County at the Sub-State Championship, girls for the 4th year in a row, looking to make it 4 straight trips to Salina. Your thoughts?
It's going to come down to who's ready to jump out of the gate. Two teams that are putting it all on the line tonight. I mean, both teams athletic, but tonight's going to rely on Tristan Gegg to get her team going. Justice Brackney had a great game to start against Chanute and establishing her in the post and finding Tristan on the perimeter. That's where it's going to be, and also be able to play some defensive basketball because defense wins games at this
point. Justice Brackney jumping against Abby Ewing, and the ball goes to Labette County. Here's Bevins. Kick it out to the far side. Peyton Smith. Now Helwig. Gegg open near corner. 3. Bullseye! What a way to begin the game! Gegg from downtown.
just like she wanted to do. Find that open three, get them on the board early.
Get used to that, folks. I suspect we're going to have a lot of that tonight. 3-0 Labette County to begin the ball game. Independence basketball moving left to right. Here is Laurie with it on the far wing, guarded by Brackney as Labette County comes out in a man-to-man. Here's Howland, top of the key, dribbling back out towards center court. Now Mavers, near wing, guarded by Hellwig. Mavers, up top Schabel, top of the key, guarded by Gegg. Schabel can shoot the three, so can Mavers and Howland. Mavers with it now. Near side Howland. Labette County, a lot of defensive pressure early. Schabel in the post, kick it out to Howland. She won't take the shot. Around the screen, now Lowry. Independence a little unsure what to do with the basketball. Here's Howland with it, near wing, step back, now holds it, finds Mavers. Good defensive pressure for Labette County to begin the game. Here's Schabel, drives against Bevins. Good defense by Hallie, she cuts her off the baseline. Now around to Mavers, and Independence looks thoroughly confused right now about what they want to do and who's going to try to score. Here's Mavers with it on the far side, lob it up to Ewing, knocked out of bounds by Gegg. They'll stay with Independence. Independence looks a little uncertain about what they want to do.
Labette County is extending their defensive pressure here this evening, making Independence have to back up or try and attack the lane, but Labette County is just jumping every lane and cutting everything off at this point.
6:36 to play in the first quarter, and a 3-0 Labette County lead. This has been a long offensive possession for Independence. Here is Howland, going to be guarded by Smith. Near side Lowry. Lowry cross-court pass to the far side. This is Schabel. Up top to Mavers. Who's going to try to do anything offensively for Independence? Ewing kicks it into Schabel, knocked away by Gegg. Ewing now turns it over. Stolen by Hellwig. Halen back down the court. What a good job defensively by Labette County. Gegg, another long three. Short. Rebound is out of bounds and back to Independence. And a 30-second timeout already on KLKC.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to
A good start for Labette County. The Lady Grizzlies lead Independence 3-0. 6:05 to play in the opening quarter, and now it looks like Labette County will pick up some full court pressure as Independence will inbound from the far corner. It goes into Taylor Howland. Howland's the primary ball handler for the Lady Bulldogs. Howland has her pass thrown away, out of bounds. A second turnover of the game for Independence. Good defensive pressure that time by Tristan Gegg. And the ball back to Labette County. Lady Grizzlies moving right to left in their home white uniforms. Red numerals and lettering, gold trim. Here's Gegg, open again. She'll go cross court now. Smith, far side. Up top, Hellwig. Hellwig's open. She'll fire a three. Slam! Over the net from Kaylin Hellwig. And just like that, it's 6-0 Labette County on a couple of three-pointers. And if Hellwig gets going, they're going to be a tough team to beat. Now they'll get a foul on Labette County on the other end. They'll get Smith on the foul. That's Peyton's first team foul. I don't mind seeing them pick up a foul, though. They're good aggressive defense.
You don't want to back them off too early. As aggressive as we're being here to start, the defensive pressure's got Independence flustered, courtesy of the early timeout.
Here's Howland, near side, pass into Schabel. Schabel spins in the lane. Her shot's no good, but they'll get a foul, I think, on Hellwig, and she'll go to the line to shoot, too. Foul on Hellwig is her first, second team foul. Independence doing what they have to do. At least trying to get the ball inside and forcing the ball up to score, because you can't just have the empty possession like they had on the first one. And Schabel's first shot is good. Coach Schneider not thrilled with that call. Didn't yell at the official, but kind of gave him a smirk. So Independence on the board at 6-1 Labette County. Second free throw for Schabel is good. 6-2 Labette County, 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Here's Hellwig, near side, now Gegg. Gegg lobs it in Bevins. Bevins one-on-one with a very talented Ewing. Turn, shoot, scores. Tally for two.
Very good positioning by Bevins there, driving her person right underneath the basket.
And good to see the younger Bevins with the confidence go right into the body of Ewing, the senior. Here is Mavers. On the near side, now around they'll go far side, Lowry. Lowry finds Mavers, open for three, good. And it's one thing that Independence does well and probably does it as a team better than Labette County is shoot the three. 8-5, Labette County with the lead. Gegg, step back from way downtown. Swish! She shot that from Lewisburg and it was good, nothing but net. 6 points for Tristan. 11-5, the lead for Labette County. Here is Mavers. Mavers now Howland. Give it to Lowry on the far side. An opportunity to go to the state tournament in Salina is on the line for these two teams. Labette County looking to make it 4 years in a row.
Independence does look thoroughly confused as they just did now get a player underneath the basket.
They lob it into Ewing and she was double teamed, but she went up and scored anyway. Good job by Ewing. 11-7 Labette County halfway through the first quarter. Bevins in the post, she's double teamed. She'll throw it out to Hellwig. Caitlin picks up her dribble, finds Justice Brackney in the near corner. Around they'll swing it. Bevins top of the key. Now Peyton Smith, far side. She drives the baseline. And they're going to get a whistle away from the ball against Justice Brackney. That's her first third-team foul. Strickland into the game for Peyton Smith. Independence basketball, a little bit of soft full-court pressure from Labette County. Lowry across the timeline for the Bulldogs. There's a pass inside Ewing, one-on-one with Bevins. Hallie swipes at her. The pass is inside to Schaubel, who cut to the hoop. And Alyssa Schaubel lays it up and in. She has 4 points. And Independence within 2 at 11-9 Labette County. And now Labette County has the pass knocked away by Lowry. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. Strickland to inbound on the far side. They don't give you much room on the out-of-bounds line here in Fort Scott. She was practically sitting in the lap of some fans. Here's Gegg, near wing, pull the trigger, no good. Offensive rebound, Justice, put back, no good. Ball's loose, and it is out of bounds, and back to Independence. Well, a good rebound that time by Brackney, but you like to see her finish it in that situation.
Yeah, they'll start to follow. Just as long as she continues to crash the boards, that'll be a difference in this game because whoever's going to get the most rebounds on missed shots.
Here is Lowry all by herself, lays it up and in for Independence, and that time Labette County getting beat back down the court defensively, and we're tied at 11. Here is Hellwig, now Gegg. Tristan overthrows Kaylin Hellwig out of bounds, an unforced error against Labette County, and now Coach Snyder wants to talk about it. 30 seconds on KLKC. .258 to play in the opening period. Labette County and Independence tied at 11 in this, our girls sub-state championship game. Stay tuned for our boys sub-state championship game. Labette County and Independence again. It's a doubleheader. Independence basketball. Ewing at the top of the key. Gets it. Tries to get it inside to Schaubel, but it's knocked away and stolen by Kaylin Hellwig. Third turnover of the game for Independence. Here's Gegg. Almost traveled, gets it to Hellwig, up top, Brackney. Now far wing, Bevins, far corner, Gegg finds an open Hellwig. Jump shot is good.
Great look across the floor by Tristan, found Caitlin Hellwig on the backside.
And Caitlin Hellwig with 5 points here in the first half. Here is Lowry driving, her shot's no good. Good defense by Brackney and Bevins. Hellwig across the timeline for Labette County. Justice in the near corner. She'll look to swing it here, finds Bevins. Bevins to Gegg. Tristan way out by the volleyball line. Don't sleep on her out there. She'll kick it inside. Good pass to Brackney. Justice turns, shoots. High off the back iron. No good. And Strickland has the ball knocked out of bounds. But I think they're going to get a foul against Independence as Strickland went crashing to the ground, and she was shoved from behind by Aubrey Laurie. Her first team foul against Independence. And here comes the hero from Thursday night for Independence, a 5'6" sophomore, number 23, Jenna Eichitson, who hit the game-winning three-pointer against Fort Scott the other night. Also, Reagan Cunningham in the game for the Bulldogs. Long jump shot for Bevins, no good. And the rebound goes to Morgan Mavers. Back the other way comes Independence. Peyton Smith back in the game, guarding Mavers. Now Eichitson. Give it to Lowry. Lowry up top, Cunningham. Cunningham now back to Mavers. Labette County stays in a man-to-man defense. Here's Lowry on the far side. Cross-court pass to Eichitson. Eichitson around the screen with the left-handed dribble. Nowhere to go. She come back to the near side, find Mavers right in front of the Labette County bench. Now Cunningham, and she traveled before she began her drive to the hoop, and it's 4 turnovers against Independence in the first quarter. As here comes Faith Hosey to replace Justice Brackney for Labette County. 13-11, Labette leads Independence, 1:12 on the clock here in the first quarter. Helwig to Smith, Peyton, far corner to Gay, kick it inside Bevan, shot not close, loose ball, grabbed by Helwig. She's trapped in the near corner, and a foul is going to be called against Independence. Ooh. I don't know about that, but Labette County will take it. And fouls on Morgan Mavers, her first, second team foul against the Bulldogs. Coach Reynolds not thrilled with that call.
Second team foul.
Here's Gay, lobs it up to Helwig on the inbounds pass. Helwig has her pass deflected, finds Hosey, wasn't expecting it. She crashes into the lane, and she's fouled like a tank. Faith Hosey to the hoop, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Ball gets tipped, thinking it's going one way, it goes the other, and catches the defense off guard there.
Hosey had 8 points in the victory against Chanute on Thursday night, and it wasn't just her 8 points, but the hustle she displayed was really something that caught my attention, and Hosey hits a free throw shot. Howland back into the game for Independence, and Strickland in the game for Caitlin Helwig. Caitlin will get a quick breather right before the end of the quarter. 51.3 on the clock and a 3-point Labette County lead. Hosey's second free throw is around the rim and in. So Faith Hosey with 2, and the lead is 4 for Labette County. Here is Eichitson with it. She's going to drive around a screen. Now cut off by Bevins. Good help defense.
Labette County's really making them extend right now.
Now Howland, guarded by Strickland. Howland has the ball knocked away. Good job by Lacey, and then she picks up a tough foul. She made a good play, but it kind of was a victim of circumstance there. Was in the wrong position and had to foul Eichitson on that. I mean, very unintentionally, but it counts all the same.
Very quick hands, tip the ball away, and then Independence body shows right up in front of her and winds up getting called for a push.
First foul on Strickland, 4th team foul against Labette County. Independence ball, 30 seconds to play. Here's Cunningham, gets it to Eichitson in the near corner. She'll dribble around, give it to Mavers. Now Ewing. Ewing tries to kick it inside, stolen by Howie Bevins. 16 seconds on the clock. Gag, 14. Good, tries to get it inside to Hosey, and the pass just off target and out of bounds. 2 turnovers in the game, and both at the hands of Tristan Gage. You won't see that very often.
No.
That time, I think the momentum of Tristan just let her put a little more velocity on that than she was expecting.
Yep, body was carrying her one way, and she just couldn't correct it enough.
Cunningham, a 2-point jumper, no good. 5 seconds on the clock. Here's Peyton Smith. Peyton to half court. She's going to have to shoot it. Lets it fly at the buzzer, and no good. 60-second timeout on KLKC.
Hey, where are you going? You can't get by me. I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
We're 8 minutes in the books. Labette County leads Independence 15-11. It'll be Independence basketball to begin the second quarter. And the original starting five back out on the floor for Labette County. Here's Ewing for Independence. Works against Brackney in the post. Turn, shoots, misses. A rebound, Gage.
Great defense by Brackney, staying straight up and just absorbing every piece of contact that she was given there.
Gage in front of the Independence bench. Now Peyton Smith swinging around Hellwig. She's left open, far side, three. High off the back iron, no good. Ball's loose. Chased down by Brackney. Here's Smith. She'll take a three. Bang!
All starts with a hustle there by Brackney to Bevins and all the way back around to Smith.
Big three from Peyton Smith. Her first of the game. The lead is 7 for Labette County. Here's Howland with it. Now Eichitson, nowhere to go. Get it to Mavers, top of the key. Ewing throws it out of bounds. Another turnover against Independence. Their sixth of the game. And Labette County with a 7-point lead now and a chance to start to open things up here in the second quarter. Here's Brackney, now Smith near wing. Up top Bevins. Hellwig, now Gag, far corner. She'll fire a three, no good. Rebound Ewing. Back comes Independence, Eichitson. She gives it to Taylor Howland. Howland, top of the key, works on Smith. Drives to the hoop, and her shot is blocked by Brackney, but a foul on Justice, and Howland will shoot two.
Grizzly foul charge to number 30.
That's Justice's second personal foul, the fifth team foul against Labette County. Howland at the line to shoot two hits. And that's her first point of the game. Posey back into the game, replacing Brackney now with the two fouls.
Imagine it's safe to say Brackney's probably done for the half, and you're going to need some big minutes out of Hosey to continue to play the same intensity as what Brackney's brought here in the first half so far.
Free throw from Howland is no good, but an offensive rebound for Independence. Lady Bulldog basketball. Here is Schaubel in the far corner now around. They'll swing it back up to Howland. 6:25 on the clock and an 18-12 Labette County lead. Wilson Stover into the game now. Kylie Wilson Stover into the game for Independence, and she had the ball momentarily. Now Schaubel. Schaubel to Howland. Howland up top, Eichitson, she'll let it fly. No good. Can't hit it this time, and the rebound goes to Tristan Gage. Gage finds Hellwig. Back to Tristan. She's all alone from way downtown. Give it to her! Very three-pointers in the game and 9 points for Tristan Gage in the first half.
She just looks like she's carrying herself with a different style of confidence tonight, wanting that berth to state back.
Lead is 9 for Labette County. Schaubel finds Howland, far corner, three, no good. Rebound Gage. That's 3 or 4 rebounds for her as well. Tristan finds Caitlin Hellwig, now Bevins. Bevins to Peyton Smith on the far wing. They'll swing it around. Hellwig finds Gage. Gage kicks it in. Bevins. Shot is up. No good. And the ball is off of Peyton Smith, out of bounds, back to Independence with 5:17 on the clock. Lady Grizzlies lead by 9 in this, the sub-state championship game. Berth to Salina on the line. Stay tuned for our boys game. Following this, our girls game. It'll be Labette County and Independence again, round 2. Here's Cunningham in the post, double team. She finds Howland, a good pass. Howland scores, and she's fouled.
Gaskin is good on the play. Grizzlies foul.
And they'll get Hosey on the foul. Her first and the 16th foul against Independence. So Howland back at the line to shoot one. She's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. She has 3 points. Free throw is no good. Boy, in a game like this, Will, free throws are big.
Yeah, they always say those come down to games always come down to free throws, especially in championships, and you can see it right now.
Hellwig picks a shot, drives the baseline, floats it up, no good. Rebound Schaubel of Independence. Under 5 to play in the first half. Mavers with it, dribbles it off of her leg, chased down by Hellwig, and she'll get it to Hosey. Down the court now, Gage across the timeline. Tristan will slow things down. Hesitate, drive with the left hand, floated in the lane, good! And you knew she was going to take it that time, and she did.
Well, someone's guarding you 26 feet from the basket. I'm pretty sure she's thinking she's going to drive at that point.
The lead is 9 for Labette County. 4:20 to play in the first half. Cunningham, top of the key, 3. No. Rebound, Gegg again. She's slowly starting to take over this ball game. Gegg into the paint, floats it, no good. Rebound, Hosey. Her shot is blocked with a foul against Independence. Faith Hosey back to the line.
For the last 2 minutes, Faith's been running the floor hard, getting all the way to the basket, and it's good to see her get rewarded finally with going to the free throw line.
Fouls on Howland, her first and the 4th team foul against Independence. Hosey at the line to shoot 2. She's already has 2 points from the line this evening. She leaves this one short.
Checked in for the Grizzlies, number 20, Lacey Strickland. Also in for the Bulldogs, number 15, Lowry.
And one more free throw for Hosey as Strickland comes into the game to replace Bevins. Leaves both of them short. Rebound, Schabel. So the lead stays at 9 for Labette County. Here is Lowry with it. Lowry finds Cunningham, top of the key. Cunningham going to fake, now drive with the right hand. She's fouled and one, and there was not much of anything there, and Coach Snyder's not happy. So an and one situation for Cunningham of Independence. She has her first 2 of the game. Fouls on Hellwig, that's her 2nd foul, 7th team foul against Labette County. So Independence in the bonus the rest of the first half. Cunningham's free throw is no good. And the rebound is lost between Hosey and Strickland, and Independence is going to come away with it. Here's Howland. Thought about a step back 3, won't take it. Give it up high to Schabel. In the high post, I mean. She'll drive with the left hand and just loses the ball out of bounds.
Good defense there by Peyton Smith. Just keeping her in front of her and letting her try and go where she wants and using the baseline as a 3rd defender at that point.
3:39 on the clock here in the first half. 23-16, Labette County with the lead. Hellwig handles the ball for Labette County. Now across to Peyton Smith. Smith to Gegg. Gegg back to Hellwig. Caitlin drives, pulls up, shoots, high off the rim, off the top of the backboard, and in. The basketball gods are good to Caitlin that time, and she has 7 points here in the first half. Here's Ewing. She picks up her dribble and travels. She was out of control from the get-go, Will.
Yeah, she was. She just wanted to try and get to the basket as Labette County is finally starting to gap them. Independence is starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Especially it's hard to be on the Independence side when you see Caitlin putting up as good points as she is early on in the game.
25-16, Labette County with the lead as we approach 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Smith being hounded by Howland, and Howland knocks the ball away from her. Turnover against Labette County. Howland lays it up and in with the left hand. So a turnover and then a basket in transition for Independence. And now Gegg has it. Give it back to Peyton Smith. Now Hosey, far corner. Faith throws it into all kinds of traffic, stolen by Ewing of Independence. Back-to-back turnovers for Labette County. Here is Mavers from the near side. A 3 is good, and the timeout's going to be called by Labette County. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. 25-21, Labette County with the lead. 2:29 to play here in the first half. Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Labette Bank, your hometown bank. USD 506, home of Grizzly basketball. All seasons floral, your prom headquarters. Bartlett Co-op, good luck Grizzlies. Horton's Pizza and more. Bowen Pharmacy, Jock Snitch, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Presbyterian Manor, USD 503, home of Viking basketball. First Presbyterian Church of Parsons, Parsons Family Pharmacy, Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons, Parsons Fine Jewelry, Commercial Bank, serving Southeast Kansas since 1874, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and the Parsons Chamber of Commerce. Labette County basketball coming out of the 30-second timeout, and Bevins travels with it along the baseline. And all of a sudden, the turnover starting to mount up for Labette County on 3 consecutive offensive possessions. It's been 3 turnovers. 25-21, Labette County with the lead. Here's Lowry. And this is a golden opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs to continue to bite away at that Grizzly lead. Here is Ewing, drives, finds Howland, far corner, a three, air ball. Offensive rebound by Schabel. She's handled and no call. And the Independence fans are furious. Now back the other way comes Labette County. I can't say I blame the Bulldog fans that time. Here's Gegg, drives in the lane, shoots and scores. So Labette County desperately needing a basket, and they got it that time. And the lead's back to 6. 1:39 on the clock in the half. 27-21. Lowry with it. Around to Mavers. Mavers lobs it in Schabel. It's stolen by Gegg.
Good help defense there by Gegg on the backside as Hosey is playing in front on the offensive player.
Tristan has the ball knocked away. She regains possession, drives, and is fouled. Foul's going to be on Aubrey Lowry, and that's number 3 on her. And Eichitson quickly to the scorer's table for the Bulldogs. Gegg at the line shooting 2. Free throw is good. The net barely moved on that one.
Checked in for the Bulldogs, number 23, Jenna Etchison.
Gegg with 14 points here in the first half. And now she has 15. 29-21, the lead back to 8 for Labette County. 1:20 to play in the opening half. Ewing with it, drives along the far base sideline. She traveled, and they're going to get a foul on Faith Hosey. Oh, goodness gracious. That's an awfully tough call against Hosey that time, but they'll put Ewing at the line to shoot 2. That's the second on Hosey. 8th team foul against Labette County. It's 1-1 rather than 2 for Abby Ewing. It's the 8th team foul, and the call is on the floor. Free throw from Ewing is good. Strickland back into the game for Hosey. Ewing with one more. And the free throw is up, and it is good. So Abby Ewing with 4 points tonight, and she brings the Bulldogs within 6 at 29-23 Labette County. Here's Hellwig, near wing. Caitlin, cross-court pass Smith. Smith along the baseline to Strickland. Great pass into Hallie Bevins, and Hallie scores for 2. She has 4 in the game, but give the assist to Lacey Strickland. 55 seconds on the clock. Here is Howland, cross-court pass to Eichitson. Now Mavers, they'll kick it inside Schabel, and Schabel travels. 10 turnovers in the first half for Independence. Good defense by Bevins that time. 44 seconds on the clock, 31-23 Labette County with the lead.
See if Labette County will hold for one final shot here. Tristan looks like she's just going to elect to go there.
Yeah, Tristan not going to waste any time. Drove the baseline and picked up the foul. Foul is on Schabel, her first. 6th team foul. It's on the floor, so the ball will be inbounded by Gegg to the right of her own hoop with 34 seconds on the clock. Here's Smith, wide open, far corner, a 3, no good. Rebound, Hallie Bevins. Here's Hellwig. Hellwig has her pass tipped, so it's loose on the floor, grabbed by Howland. 6th turnover of the half for Labette County. So Taylor Howland brings it up with 15 seconds on the clock. Now Eichitson. Eichitson near corner Mavers. Kick it up top Schabel. 10 seconds on the clock. Now Eichitson, 8 seconds. Finds Howland, 5 seconds. Kick it inside to an open Mavers, and she scores. A good pass to wide open Morgan Mavers. And a good way for Independence to go into halftime. Only down by 6 points. They could be down by a lot more than that. So your halftime score of our girls sub-state championship game, Labette County 31, Independence 25. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
In part by Labette Bank, your hometown bank. USD 506, home of Grizzly basketball. All Seasons Florist, your prom headquarters. Bartlett Co-op, good luck Grizzlies. Horton's Pizza and more. Bowen Pharmacy. Jocksnitch. Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Presbyterian Manor. USD 503, home of Viking basketball. First Presbyterian Church of Parsons. Parsons Family Pharmacy. Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons. Parsons Fine Jewelry. Commercial Bank serving Southeast Kansas since 1874. Bleacher Gear. Labette Health. Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons. CSD Storage. And Parsons Chamber of Commerce. Let's take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. As we get ready for our second half of action in our girls sub-state championship game, Labette County leads the Independence 31-25. We look ahead, or down the road, or at the schedule rather, and around the SEK. Of course, Pittsburgh girls were defeated by Leavenworth 32-27, and Coffeyville defeated by Wellington 50-41. But Parsons did defeat Columbus 62-50, and they're playing in the sub-state championship game in Columbus for a Division II against Baxter Springs. So a possibility for the SEK League on the girls' side to send two teams to the state, to their respective state tournaments. That certainly will happen here tonight, as either Labette County or Independence will, and then Parsons with the chance to do it, although the Lady Vikings losing at halftime when we last checked. Labette County basketball, Gegg begins with a three from the near corner, no good. And we're underway here in our second half of play. Independence basketball, here's Mavers, takes one dribble, gets it to Hallen. Now bounce past Lowry, Lowry with 3 fouls. Here's Mavers, a three-pointer is good. She has 11 points, and the Labette County lead is cut to 3 at 31-28. Hellwig drives the baseline, floats it up, no good. Rebound Independence. Here's Mavers with it, guarded by Hellwig. Now Ewing turns and faces Bevins, kicks it back out to Mavers. Now Lowry. Lowry up top to Schabel. Schabel dribbles around aimlessly and gets it out of her hand to Mavers. Labette County staying in the man-to-man defense. Here's Lowry driving, finds Hallen. Now Mavers near corner. Kick it into Ewing and has the ball ripped away by Bevins. They're going to say it was tied up on the jump ball, and possession arrow to Independence, but more good defensive play by Hallie Bevins.
Yeah, very good post defense, able to play on the side of her and not let her spin back door on her.
Here's Lowry, just heaves it up for grabs. Grabbed by Hellwig, hit the Gegg. Tristan on by herself, layup is good. That could not have gone any better for Labette County, and I don't know what Lowry was doing on the inbounds pass.
I think that's what they call a Hail Mary in football. Throw it up and hope your teammate gets it.
5-point Labette County lead. Here's Ewing, a long two-pointer, and she hits. Ewing, the post player, hits a long two-point jumper, and she has 6 points tonight. The lead cut to 3 again. 33-30 Labette County. Here's Smith, no one around her. She'll dribble up, fire a three, no good. Ball's loose and grabbed by Howland of the Bulldogs. Here is Mavers down court, loses the ball, but picks it back up. Now finds Lowry near side, lob it in. Schaubel, she's fouled and she scores. Schaubel scores. She has 6 points, and she'll go to the line to shoot one. Fouls on Bevins as Hallie came over and gave her a pretty good bump. Her first team foul against Labette County.
Labette County just seems a little slow on their defensive rotation here coming out of the second half as Bevins got caught on the inside on the rotation and wrong place at the wrong time.
Schaubel's free throw, no good, so the lead stays with Labette County for the time being, 33-32 Grizzlies. Here is Brackney, doesn't know what to do, she can dribble, and she finally does, picks it up, kicks it across to Smith. Now near corner Bevins, Bevins up top Brackney, around to Gegg. Far side, Tristan's gonna pull the trigger, good! And there's nothing Independence can do about that. And Tristan Gegg has 20 points. Here is Howland with it. Give it to Mavers. Mavers kicks it in, knocked away by Bevins, and they're going to get the foul on Hallie Bevins. Boy, it's a tough call. No one happy with that.
I'd say we can't see the backside. I'd say he's saying there's an arm in her back or something to that nature, but look clean on our side.
Second personal foul, second team foul against Labette County. Etchison into the game for Independence. Lowry to inbound. Bounce pass is a good one into Schaubel, and Lissa Schaubel scores. And Independence within two at 36-34 Labette County. Here's Bevins, top of the key. Find Gegg. Tristan feeling it. What she want to do? Going to work on Etchison. Drives, floats, around the rim and in.
Good move there.
Second, Etchison got too close. Tristan went right past her. 38-34. Labette County with the lead. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Here's Schaubel inside. Good move. Shot no good. Gets her on rebound. Shoots. Misses. Gets her on rebound again. And a whistle. And they're going to say no shot. I think that they're going to call that on the floor. Ooh. Labette County dodges the bullet there. Fouls on Brackney. And that's Justice's third foul. Third team foul, so Brackney in some foul trouble. And Hosey quickly to the table, and Faith will come in.
Checked in for the Grizzlies, number 54, Faith.
Got to box out, backside boards.
A good job by Schaubel to stick with it, but Labette County's got to get that rebound at some point. Here's Etchison now. Ewing, top of the key. She'll drive, back her way in, nowhere to go with it. Take it to the near side. Howland to three, buries it. Taylor Howland with her 8th point of the ball game, and Independence won't go away. 38-37 Labette County. Now make it 40-37 as Caitlin Helwig drives and scores.
Caitlin Helwig came to play tonight for Labette County.
She has 9 points. Independence basketball. Here is Etchison driving, cut off, and now trapped in the near corner. Nowhere to go with it. Ball comes out, stolen by Smith. Ahead to Gegg. Tristan, layup, good! A turnover and a basket in transition for Labette County, and the lead's back to 5. 42-37 Grizzlies. 3:50 to play here in the third quarter. Ewing going to work on Bevins, and she's bumped. Boy, not much there, but the foul. And Hallie did give her a little bump with her stomach. And so Hallie now with 3 fouls. So Labette County on the inside finding themselves in a little bit of foul trouble with Brackney with 3 and Bevins with 3.
Gotta have some big minutes now from Strickland and Hosey on the inside.
And Hosey has 2 herself.
Yeah, so you gotta spare Bevins and Brackney as long as you can here midway through the third quarter.
Now Independence throws the ball away again. Lowry inbounding it. Gosh, she looks rusty and uncertain of herself on the inbounds pass, but Mavers able to chase it down. Here's Lowry now on the near wing. Up top, Ewing, a long two-point jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound Strickland. Tristan will bring it up and kick it to Hellwig. Hellwig to Hosey in the near corner, back to Gegg. Gegg's going to drive the baseline, pull up, two-point jumper, good! Tristan Gegg having a huge third quarter. She has 17, 20, 22, 24, 26 points in the ball game. 3:10 to play in the third. 44-37 Labette County. Ewing, top of the key, kick it into Schabel. She turns, she shoots, high off the glass, no good. Rebound Gegg. Tristan on the near wing, back to Caitlin Hellwig. Hellwig frees herself, finds Smith, she's open, fires a three, leaves it short. Ball's knocked around and grabbed by Lowry, and Strickland, I think, is going to pick up the foul for Labette County. And she got her arm in there, and there is the foul. And I think we're going to have a timeout called by Labette County. And we do. It is for 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Well, hold on, Terry. 60 seconds on KLKC. So a little confusion between Coach Lampkins and the officials about whether it be a full or a 30, but it was a full, and we're ready to play some more basketball here in the girls' sub-state championship game. Labette County 44, Independence 37. 2:48 on the clock here in the third quarter. It'll be Independence basketball. And a good job by Labette County. Every time Independence inches closer, Labette County's had a response.
And it all starts on their defensive end. They really picked up their defensive intensity and their pressure on the ball here in the last couple of minutes of this quarter.
Here's Edgerton with it, guarded by Peyton Smith. Now Mavers. Back to Edgerton. She'll fire a quick three. No good. Rebound Strickland. Quick release that time from Edgerton, but it was no good. Here's Hosey in the far corner. Faith gets it to Tristan. Frees herself. Fires another three. And makes another three. Tristan Gegg, the assassin, with another three-pointer in this game. That is 5 in the ball game, and she has 29 and a 10-point Labette County lead at 47-37. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham, top of the key for the Bulldogs. Nowhere to go with it. Lobs it inside Schabel. She turns, she shoots, she misses. Loose ball is grabbed by Lowry and ripped out of her hands by Strickland. It'll stay with Independence. Independence basketball, they're going to stick with Lowry inbounding it. I like the sound of that. She has struggled. Here she lobs it up, and it's grabbed by Schabel.
Another one of those lob passes, though.
Yeah. Here's Edgerton. She'll fire another three. Short. And the ball goes off the hands of Schabel, who was wide open and all by herself underneath the hoop. Off of her hands, out of bounds. And the ball back to Labette County, and the Lady Grizzlies dodged the bullet that time. And so Brackney now back into the game for Strickland. And Justice with the 3 fouls. Remember that. 1:40 on the clock here in the third. 10-point Labette County lead. Hosey, near corner, finds Brackney. Justice gets it to Peyton Smith. Smith to Hosey, near side. Hosey up top, Brackney. Now Caitlin Hellwig wide open, a three. No good. Rebound Brackney, and she scores.
Could have fooled me by the way it hit the rim.
The way it hit that net, it looked like it went in, but it didn't. But Justice right there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Her first 2 of the game. The lead is 12 for Labette County. Approaching 1 minute to play in the third period. Here is Mavers now. Etchison inside to Cunningham. She'll drive, lose the basketball, and a foul's going to be called on Cunningham. And a pretty bad foul on her part, one of those frustration fouls after she lost the basketball. She just grabbed Faith Hosey. So the foul on Cunningham is her first, and just the first team foul against Independence here in the second half. With 58.7 seconds to play in the third quarter, Labette County 49, Independence 37.
Still a long way to go in this ball game, but you can see the pressure and the time running down lower and lower in this third quarter is really starting to get to Independence right now.
Smith kicks it into Brackney. Justice is double teamed, has it knocked away, kicks it back out to Peyton. The three is around the rim, no good. Rebound, Justice, and she's fouled. Awfully good looking shot from Smith that time, but the rim wasn't kind to her, but Justice Brackney right there between two Independence defenders to grab the rebound. The foul's on Chauvel, her second, and the second team foul against Independence. Justice Brackney at the line to shoot two. And the free throw is good.
Check in for the Bulldogs, number 31, Abby Ewing.
Lead is 13 for Labette County. Brackney looking to make it 14. And the free throw is around the rim and no good. Tough break that time. Ewing with the rebound, almost fell over. It'll be Independence basketball with 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. There's a pass inside, knocked away by Peyton Smith. Back out to Morgan Mavers. Mavers around the screen with the left hand. Now Howland finds Lowry on the far wing. She'll drive to the free throw line. Has her pass knocked away by Gegg out of bounds. Tristan almost had another fast break opportunity that time. With 20.6 on the clock. 50-37, Labette County with the lead here in the third quarter. Ball's inbounded to Morgan Mavers. Mavers has a pretty obvious pass towards Howland, and Tristan Gegg knocks it out of bounds again. And Independence really starting to telegraph some of these passes that they're making.
Well, they're starting to get really frustrated. You can tell by their coaches walking the sideline, riding the officials. You can just see it starting to carry over to the players on the floor.
Lowry gives it into Mavers. 10 seconds on the clock. Mavers dribbles around, finds Lowry, 7 seconds. Now Howland, 5 seconds. Lob it up for Ewing, 3 seconds. She turns, she shoots, she misses. The rebound's knocked away, and there's the buzzer. 60-second timeout on KLKC.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Labette County is 8 minutes away from going to their fourth consecutive sub-state, title and a trip to Salina. But before we do, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Grizzly Basketball. .13 Labette County lead to start the fourth quarter, 50-37. Grizzly basketball. Here's Brackney off of a good pass from Tristan Gegg, but loses the basketball out of bounds. A turnover against the Lady Grizzlies. I have that as just their first of the half. That may not be exactly right, but they played awfully clean here in the second half. A good third quarter, a 19-point third quarter for Labette County. Independence basketball. Here is Lowry with it. She'll drive, and a foul called against Peyton Smith, and that was not much of anything at all. Pretty brutal that time. And Coach Snyder's not happy with that. And she lets the official know about it.
I think she's asking for a moving screener to watch it.
Instructs them on how to do their job properly. Fouls on Smith, her second, 15th foul, 16th foul against Labette County in the half. Independence basketball. Here is Schabel driving right into the body of Bevins, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Good defense there by Bevins. Just have every right to move side to side, and she got the body just thrown straight into her, and Bevins got blown back.
Schabel's third foul, third personal foul, and the ball back to Labette County. Here's Hellwig, throw it up for Smith. Now Gegg, far corner, three. Give her 32 points in the ball game, and 6 3-pointers. And the lead is 53-37 Labette County.
Tristan's just playing an overall true game, rebounding, assisting the ball, stealing it, doing everything she can.
Here's Mavers, finds Ewing. Ewing gonna drive with the left hand, shoot, miss. Rebound, Justice Brackney to Gegg. Gegg ahead to Hellwig. Caitlin back to Tristan. Tristan cross court pass to Smith. Peyton's gonna take another three, miss. And the rebound back to Schabel. For Independence. Bulldogs in some trouble here, need a basket, down by 16. There's a drive by Lowry along the baseline. She goes up and she's fouled by Bevins. And Lowry will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul against Halley is number 4 and the 7th team foul against Labette County.
At the line for the Bulldogs, Aubrey Lowry.
Aubrey Lowry at the line shooting 2. She has 2 points tonight. Free throw is no good.
Check in for the Grizzlies, number 54.
And she's struggled tonight. A couple of her turnovers have really been brutal.
Independence just hasn't looked comfortable, and I'd say a lot of credit goes to Labette County's defense and just continuing to be that little gnat that you hate in the summer.
Second free throw from Lowry's no good. Rebound Hosey, who just came into the game for Bevins. Here's Smith with it. Kick it across to the near side. Hellwig. Near corner. Hosey. Now they'll swinging around up top to Brackney. Good, crisp ball movement for Labette County on this offensive possession. Here's Hellwig. Hellwig with Mavers all over, and they're going to get the fouls. Mavers is dropped over Hellwig's back. Second personal foul, 4th team foul. But when you're down by 16 late in the game, you got to start taking some defensive chances. That's what Mavers did that time.
Independence is really starting to extend that pressure because, like you said, they are down 16, so they're trying to get back into this if they can.
Gegg drives the baseline, finds Hellwig. A long 2-pointer is good. Had her toe on the line, but Caitlin Hellwig now with 11 points. That's got to be close to her highest output of her career.
I haven't got to watch them much this year, but Caitlin looks really comfortable shooting the ball in this game.
Here's a long three from Schabel. It's good. That's exactly what Independence had to have, and Schabel just left alone at the top of the key and pulled the trigger. She has 11 points. 55-40. Labette County still with the lead. 5.5 to play. Here's Hellwig. Give it to Smith. Now inside Faith Hosey. Works in the post. Kick it back out to Peyton Smith. A 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Caitlin Hellwig. Her putback's no good. Rebound, Brackney, and she'll score.
Labette County's just crashing the boards here in this 4th quarter, which is really starting to separate them from Independence.
5 points for Brackney tonight, and the lead is 17 for Labette County at 57-40. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Here is Ewing. She'll fire a long 3. No good. I can't believe that's the shot that Independence wants. Here's Gegg across the timeline. Now Hellwig. Caitlin fires it inside Faith Hosey. She goes up. She misses. Rebound Brackney. She misses. And now they're going to get Faith Hosey on an over-the-back rebounding foul. That'll be her 3rd and the 8th team foul against Labette County. And so Abby Ewing of Independence will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Edgerton into the game for the Bulldogs, replacing Taylor Howland.
To the line, Abby Ewing. Shooting 1 and 1.
57-40, Labette County with the lead. Baxter Springs leads Parsons 24-17 in the girls 4A2 sub-state final at Columbus. 24-17 after 3 quarters as Ewing hits the first free throw. And she'll get one more. She has 7 points now. And the second free throw shot is good. Labette County basketball. Hellwig gives it to Hosey. Quickly down the court to Smith. She'll drive. She's fouled from behind. And she'll go to the line. And I like that, Will. You got the big lead here, getting late in the game, but still be aggressive. They could have dribbled it back out. I like to attack.
Yeah, and a lot of times when coaches try and pull somebody off, it usually backfires and team starts climbing back into it because you tell them to stall and not shoot the ball, and that's when you get out of a rhythm.
The foul was on Lowry, her fourth, 5th team foul. Smith at the line shooting 2, misses the first free throw. Peyton will have one more. Peyton with 3 points tonight.
I think the thing that impressed me the most out of that series right there was Labette County never let the ball hit the floor, minus when Smith put it on the ground to go to the hole. Always looking up the floor because he always gets up faster if you pass it.
58-42, Labette County with the lead as Smith hits the second free throw. Here's Etchison. Far corner Mavers, Morgan Mavers back to Etchison. She'll work with the left hand. Stops, nowhere to go with it. Gagg cuts her off. Now Lowry. Lowry's going to drive with the left hand, loses the ball, picks it up and scores. Lowry with 4 points. Lead is cut to 14 for Labette County at 58-44 Grizzlies. Gagg, under 4 minutes to play now. With Eichitson all over her, no call. Tristan drives and now she's fouled. And they're going to get the foul on Etchison. That's just her first. 6-team foul. They're calling it on the floor. And now a timeout called by Coach Reynolds. Let's take 30 seconds on KLKC. Grizzly Tournament Basketball brought to you by Labette Bank, your hometown bank. USD 506, home of Grizzly Basketball, all seasons floral. Your prom headquarters, Bartlett Co-op, good luck Grizzlies. Horton's Pizza and More, Bowen Pharmacy, Jocksnitch, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Presbyterian Manor, USD 503, home of Viking Basketball, First Presbyterian Church of Parsons, Parsons Family Pharmacy, Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons, Parsons Fine Jewelry, Commercial Bank serving Southeast Kansas since 1874, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and Parsons Chamber of Commerce. Okay, 3:51 to play here in regulation time. Labette County 58, Independence 44, Labette County basketball as Smith inbounds to Hellwig. Caitlin picks up her dribble, finds Gagg. Gagg guarded by Lowry. Independence starting to pick up a lot of defensive intensity and pressure. Gagg drives a great pass in to Justice Brackney, and Justice lays it up and in for 2.
Great look there by Tristan, drawing every defender possible to her in the paint.
Lead back out to 16 for the Lady Grizzlies with 3:25 to play. Here is Schaubel on the far side. Now Morgan Mavers around to Etchison. Etchison drives with the right hand out to Mavers. She'll fire a 3, no good. Rebound, Peyton Smith. Good positioning that time by Smith to box out Lowry. Here's Hellwig. Now Hosey in the near corner. Back to Gagg. Tristan to Justice. Top of the key. Swinging around now. Hellwig in the far corner. Back to Smith. Up top, Hosey. Back to Gagg. Under 3 to play. Gagg drives. Gives it to Hosey. Labette County eating some clock here. Faith drives. Loses the basketball. And it's taken away by Schaubel. Second turnover of the half against Labette County. Here's Cunningham stumbling all over the floor. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Schaubel. She's open for 3. Good.
I don't think that was a matchup there as to who Coach Snyder wanted. Hosey guarding there. Schaubel a guard on the wing.
Well, Faith basically had to kick out there because there's no other defenders there.
Yep. Wrong place, wrong time, I guess is what you call it.
Independence hanging in there, down by 13. Another great pass from Gagg to Brackney, and she scores.
Brackney ineffective in the first half. She got early foul trouble, really making her presence felt here in the second half.
Now with 9 points in the ball game. Here's Lowry. Here's Schabel now from the free throw line. Cunningham, a shot blocked by Hosey. Grabbed by Gaig. Tristan the other way. What's she going to do? She hesitates, she drives, she floats it, she misses. Ball's loose, grabbed by Gaig. She's like a ghost just all over the floor. You can tell at all places, at all times, a shot by Hosey no good. Go ahead, Will.
Her energy level is just leading. I mean, it's carrying over to everybody. Big minutes tonight from Hosey. I don't know what she did in week 1, but
Etchison a 3 for Independence the other way, and it is good. And Independence within 12, only 90 seconds to play. I think Coach Snyder's going to take a timeout here, and she does. Full timeout, 60 seconds on KLKC. One minute and 25 seconds left to go in regulation time. Labette County leads Independence 62-50 in this, our girls sub-state championship game. Labette County basketball is inbounded to Caitlin Hellwig, and she'll be fouled along the far sideline. Mavers was all over her. That's Mavers' third foul, 7th foul, so that sends Caitlin Hellwig to the line shooting 1 and 1. She has 11 points tonight. And the free throw is good. Caitlin Hellwig will probably playing the best game of her career.
I hate to say it, with Tristan having her 32 or whatever she's up to now, Caitlin Hellwig's been the player of the game in my opinion, just with the way she's been a leader in the sense of she's never been the top scorer, but her defensive intensity and continue to tell her teammates, let's go, let's go. And you've just seen that leadership really come out between her and Tristan both here this evening.
And she makes the second free throw there, so the lead's at 14 for Labette County. Here is Mavers. Mavers now Schabel. She's going to shoot the 3, and she'll miss this time. Rebound Gaig. Tristan is fouled from behind with 1:08 to play, and this should just about do it. And again, Etchison. First, second, 8th team foul. And Gaig at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Tristan has 32 points. Free throw is good. .32 points behind 6 3-pointers. Free throw is good. 66-50 is the lead for Labette County, approaching 1 minute to play. 1 minute away from a 4th consecutive trip to Salina. Here's Edgerton, throws the ball away, stolen by Hellwig, and she's out of bounds along the baseline, so they'll go back to Independence. But what a ball game for Caitlin Hellwig.
Really aware there on the backside, not even thinking about somebody being on the baseline, and here comes Caitlin out of nowhere to pick the pocket.
All right, Lowry inbounds it to Mavers. Mavers now Etchison, 50 seconds on the clock. Here's Howland. Independence got to do something here. They'll lob it into Etchison. She'll work in the post against Gaig. Throws it up, doesn't even draw any iron, out of bounds. The ball goes to Labette County with 43 seconds to play.
Checked in for the Bulldogs, number 31, Abby.
43 seconds on the clock. And Labette County basketball. Independence picks up full court pressure, it won't matter as Gegg drives by everybody. Now she'll dribble it out. And that should just about do it. And Grizzly Nation comes to their feet here in the Tiger Dome. A fourth consecutive sub-state championship for the Lady Grizzlies. 4 straight trips to Salina, and it's Tristan Gegg dribbling out the clock with 15 seconds to play and a 34-point performance. And Mavers now fouls her. I'm not sure for what reason. They'll just put Tristan back at the line.
Bulldogs foul charged to number 22, Morgan Mavers.
Mavers.
Personal foul, 19th foul.
4th personal foul, 9th team foul against Independence with 13.2 seconds left at the clock. Gegg at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Free throw is good. Want to remind you to stay tuned for a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder, and then our boys game, and it promises to be a really good one as Abby Ewing leaves the game for Independence, a 5'11 senior, and I've had the privilege of watching her all these years, and she's been a really good basketball player, and it's always tough, Will, when the seniors leave. Their last time it finally hits them that this is the end, and there's always a few tears shed.
Yeah, that's always a tough feeling. I mean, especially if you're Independence right now, coming into a game like this where then you take this kind of loss. But thankfully for our girls and our seniors, we'll get to see another week and watch them play hopefully another couple more basketball games.
Free throw from Gegg was good. A missed shot from Independence, and that'll do it. Hellwig has the ball. There's the buzzer. And your 2017-2018 Kansas Class 4A Division I Girls Fort Scott Sub-State Tournament champions are the Labette County Grizzlies, and they have won their 4th consecutive Sub-State championship and will go to Salina once again. Your final score from Fort Scott, Labette County 68, Independence 50, as the girls now come and embrace Aubrey Sorrell, who had a crushing season-ending injury a few weeks ago, and they come and embrace her, tears in her eyes. What a ball game for Labette County. What a team this has been. What a good coaching job. And the career of these seniors, Sorrell and Gegg, continue on. And Hellwig, they're not done yet, and they're going to Salina. 68-50, Labette County victorious. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. Labette County girls victorious 68-50 over Independence to give themselves the 4th consecutive sub-state championship. As they're out on the court now celebrating and taking pictures with their sub-state champions trophy, we're going to try to get Coach Snyder over here. Let's go ahead and get you some post-game scoring totals. First for Labette County, Tristan Gegg, 36 points. Caitlin Helwig, 13. Peyton Smith, 4. Hallie Bevins, 4. Justice Brackney, 9. And Faith Hosey with 2 points. For Independence, Taylor Howland, 8. Aubrey Laurie, 4. Lissa Schabel, 14. Morgan Mavers, 11. Abby Ewing, 8. Jenna Etchison, 3. And Reagan Cunningham with 2 points. Labette County outscored Independence 15-11 in the first quarter and then outscored the Bulldogs 16-14 to give you your halftime score of 31-25. Outscoring Independence 19-12 in the third quarter and then 18-13 in the fourth quarter to give you your final score of 68-50. Labette County with 8 turnovers in the ball game. Independence with 12 as we await a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. Labette County girls victorious tonight, 68-50, and they are the Fort Scott Sub-State champions, and they go back to Salina for a 4th year in a row as we await a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder. With Will Owens, I am Jonathan Wilhoff. Will, just your overall thoughts on the game. Labette County led the whole way. A good start with a couple threes, and they never looked back.
Very complete game for them, in my opinion, Jonathan. I mean, they did have some moments where they struggled to take care of the ball there late in the second quarter, but they came out, made the adjustment at halftime, and got back in control midway through the third quarter and never looked back. But being able to handle that adversity, which will be nice for them to carry over heading into the state tournament next week.
Well, and you talk about going to the state tournament too. Obviously, the stage won't be too big for Tristan, but it won't be too big for a lot of these girls. They've been there for a few years.
Yeah, and it'll be nice for them being able to do it one more time, but probably be a little bit more special for some of them because they have grown up playing together since they were in 4th grade, playing 4th grade basketball, whatever grade schools they were, playing travel basketball. And so to go out all together and be able to do it on that big of a stage and not be feeling the pressure, as you're saying. And so it'll be fun and exciting to be up there and watch them and see how they compete because they're going to be up there trying to take care of business, and that's what we all look forward to seeing.
Impressive to beat Independence 3 times in a season. Always difficult to beat a team 3 times. And Independence, I don't think, is anywhere near as talented as Labette County, but Coach Reynolds always has them ready to go.
Yeah, and just like they did in Game 1 of the Sub-State Tournament, pulling off an upset against Fort Scott. Fort Scott, well, they're the only loss Labette County had in the regular season, and for them to be able to knock it off just shows that they're always determined going into every game. You can't take anybody for granted, especially now in postseason because they call it March Madness for a reason.
So a big win for Labette County as Coach Snyder's over there greeting the O'Daffer family. Of course, that's Labette County royalty. And so let's go ahead as we await her interview and take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. Labette County girls victorious over Independence 68-50. They are sub-state champions, and they'll go back to Salina, joined now by victorious head coach Christy Snyder. Well, Coach, you guys led from beginning to end, and every time Independence, who you have to tip your hat to Coach Reynolds and them. Every time they kept chipping away, you guys always had a response.
Yeah, we had some defensive letdowns, and got them back in there where they got within 4, and there's things that we have to work on, and we had a nice chit-chat at halftime, and I think they responded fairly well to that.
Well, can't say enough about your seniors. Obviously, I had a feeling that Tristan was going to put on a show tonight, and she did, but everyone will get mesmerized by the point total, but it seemed like she was at different places on the court at one time. The defense, the rebounding, Independence had no way of knowing how to handle that.
No, she played extremely well, but I had Caitlin Hellwood. She came in, she did a great job tonight. We just have to have Caitlin on the floor, to handle the ball, and she got some foul trouble. Each of the kids did something special, and Lacey Strickland and Faith Hosey came in and played some big minutes because we were in foul trouble, and they came in and did some very nice things, and I told them how proud I was of them.
When you guys got in foul trouble, I thought that really might be a turning point in the game, and your girls handled it really well. Lacey played good.
Yes, they did. So that's they all can do a lot of things. People just don't understand that. And I thought like I said, we came out and took control. And like I said, he had some runs there, and we weathered some storms, which we didn't expect this would be easy. And came down to the end, and
Well, I know I've asked you this before, but I mean, just going to Salina, winning sub-state is special to do it at all. But for you guys now to have done it 4 years in a row, I mean, speak to that.
It's people are really kind of a little bit spoiled. I mean, that's the expectations. That's expectation we have the kids every year when we come in, and there are high expectations. And those kids, they kind of feed off that, and it's something special because, a lot of people and a lot of coaches even, never get the opportunity to go. And not to say that they're not great players or, great coaches. It's just, the luck of the draw sometimes.
Sometimes going into that big arena can be a little bit, just the whole spectacle is intimidating, but your girls are pretty familiar with this by now.
Yeah, so we just got to go play. We'll figure out, what it looks like tomorrow about 10 o'clock, and then we'll go from there.
Well, Coach, it's just a joy to watch your team, and really appreciate you being on with us, and we'll see you in Salina.
All right, thank you.
Coach Christy Snyder with us. Victorious, an 18-point win, and we're going to get Caitlin Helwig in here as well. Caitlin Helwig, a 13-point performance tonight. Caitlin, thanks for being with us. Congratulations on a sub-state victory. I think this is the best game that I've ever seen you play.
Gosh, it was one heck of a game, and just being able to go back to state again for how many years this is, it just shows how much adversity our team has handled this season and how close-knit we are as a group to be able to come out and do this.
Well, and talk about going up to Salina. I was just talking to Coach Snyder about this. For some teams, going up to the big arena and just the whole spectacle of it all might be intimidating, or you might be a little starstruck. But you guys are pretty familiar with this by now.
I mean, yeah, we've gone there a couple years in a row. So I mean, at this point, I'd say that we know what it's like to go up there, and I think that'll help us a lot.
Towanda Circle kind of shocked you guys last year with how good they were. Do you feel like you have unfinished business up there?
I feel like we do. After last season with that shocking, we're like, oh, okay. So, I mean, now we're ready to go and get after it.
Well, Caitlin, you were really good tonight. I mean, everyone's going to see the 13 points, but just all areas of the game, defensively and passing the ball. And I know your Grandma and Grandpa Harold are very proud of you, so congratulations, and we'll see you in Salina.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Labette County celebrating the girls' sub-state victory, 68-50. Let's go ahead and send it back to Terry in the studio for just a few minutes, and then we'll be back for our boys' game. Labette County girls going back to Salina, and Labette County boys look to make it a Grizzly sweep. So back to the station for a few minutes, and then we'll be back with our boys' game. Okay, Terry, I'm ready to come back whenever. Yeah. What a great victory for the Labette County girls team. They are sub-state champions once again, and I was informed by Scott Newsom of the Fort Scott Tribune, who is the unofficial SID for the SEK League, that Coach Christy Snyder is now 46-8 in sub-state games. What a record. That's just unreal. So now we turn our attention to our boys game, the Bulldogs and the Grizzlies, as Labette County boys will look to duplicate what they did last year in taking two Labette County teams to Salina to the state tournament and defend their sub-state title. Labette County boys are 14-7 this year. They defeated Chanute 61-49 last night. Independence is only 6-15, but don't let that record fool you. They're playing really good basketball right now, and they blew out Fort Scott 60-49. It wasn't that close, folks. Believe me, they dominated that basketball game. So a tough matchup for your Labette County boys here tonight as they fell to Independence last Friday in overtime at Independence. Grizzly basketball tournament games are sponsored in part by Labette Bank, your hometown bank. USD 506, home of Grizzly basketball. All Seasons Floor, all your prom headquarters. Bartlett Co-op, Good Luck Grizzlies. Horton's Pizza and More. Bowen Pharmacy. Jock's Niche. Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Presbyterian Manor. USD 503, home of Viking basketball. First Presbyterian Church of Parsons. Parsons Family Pharmacy. Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons. Parsons Fine Jewelry. Commercial Bank serving Southeast Kansas since 1874. Bleacher Gear. Labette Health. Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons. CST Storage in Parsons. Chamber of Commerce. Let's go ahead and get you your starting lineups. First for Labette County. The number 1 seed, Grizzlies. It's a 6-foot senior. Number 3, Joshua Walters. A 6-foot senior, number 11, Magic Relaford. A 5'11 senior, number 22, Tanner Russell. A 5'11 senior, number 23, Alex Nybarger. And a 6'7 junior, number 33, Easton Dean. Labette County is coached by Brad Smith, assisted by Clint Whitty, Brian Tucker, and Bradley Argenbright. And now for the 3rd seed, Bulldogs of Independence. A 5'10 sophomore, number 1, Jaden McGrath. A 5'10 junior, number 2, Zedric Daniels. A 6-foot senior, number 12, Trayvon Kendricks. A 6-foot sophomore, number 13, Amarion Farley. And a 6'5 sophomore, number 23, Davian Lewis. Independence is coached by Marcus Lanning, assisted by Mar Brumley, Max Bradbury, and John Steicher. So for Labette County, it's Walters, Relaford, Russell, Nybarger, and Dean. And for Independence, McGrath, Daniels, Kendricks, Farley, and Lewis. From the Tiger Dome in Fort Scott with Will Owens, I am Jonathan Wilhoff. Thank you for listening. Will, Labette County lost to this very good Independence team last Friday in overtime. A game in which Easton Dean got in a little bit of foul trouble late in the game, ended up fouling out. Magic didn't have his usual output, and Independence playing very well at the right time of the season.
Yeah, Independence has really figured it out here in the last couple of weeks, as you can see by many of their scores that came out from all their games. But key for Labette County today is just to get Easton going on the inside, establish him in the paint, and then that opens things up for Magic to do what Magic has done many times in many games for Labette County. But it's all going to be who's ready to play right now. I mean, it's all down to this, and anything goes, as we've said before. But it's going to be a very good game. I don't think Independence got the best side of Labette County last Friday night. I think you'll see a different outcome here tonight.
6'7", Easton Dean jumps against 6-foot Trayvon Kendricks, but Kendricks can really get up. The referee tosses the pumpkin into the air, and it's tipped back to Tanner Russell. Labette County basketball to begin the game, moving right to left. Labette County in their home white uniforms, gold lettering and numerals and red trim. Here is Nybarger. Come to the near wing, Dean. Dean cross-court pass looking for Magic, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County. Just underway here in our boys sub-state championship game. Here's Nybarger off the inbounds pass from Josh Walters. Alex now gives it to Magic. Magic one-on-one with Zedric Daniels, although Independence in the 2-3 zone, but Daniels will be primarily covering Magic. Here's a three from Nybarger, in and out, no good. Tough break.
Independence left him wide open and was daring him to shoot it, and Alex is very capable of hitting those shots, so we'll see if he can get going here early for Labette County.
Zedric Daniels with it for the Bulldogs. Sets up the offense around a screen, nowhere to go with it. As Labette County comes out in a man-to-man. Here is Farley. He's open, but he's not much of a three-point shooter. He looks to drive. He does here. Shoots over Dean and scores.
Too easy to start the game that way. You got to cut off that drive lane and cause him to pull up for jumpers this early.
Well, he just took it himself around basically all 5 Grizzly defenders.
Everybody stood there and watched. Got caught flat-footed.
Here's Tanner Russell on the near wing. Grizzlies need a big game from him. Now Magic near side. He will drive into the body of Kendricks. Puts it up along the baseline. No good. Rebound, Independence. Bulldogs moving left to right. Here's Lewis. He can shoot it from downtown. Instead, he'll kick it back out to McGrath. McGrath to Kendricks. Pull-up two-point jumper is good. And that's something he did a lot of in the game Friday night. Victory over Labette County. I think he had at least 12 points on almost all jump shots.
And there's nothing fault. Josh was there on the defense and very good contested shot. Kendricks just rose right up over him and knocked it down.
Long three from Dean, no good. Offensive rebound, Walters, put back, no good. And rebound to Lewis, and back the other way comes Independence. 4-0 Bulldogs. Early on in this one, here McGrath with it, guarded by Tanner Russell. Now Lewis. Give it to Daniels. Daniels wants to set up the offense. Works around the screen with the left hand. Give it back to Lewis, top of the key. Lewis one-on-one with Dean. Going to drive into the body of Easton. Good defense by Dean. He kicks it out to McGrath. McGrath around a screen, frees himself, doesn't take the shot, gives it to Lewis, a three, no good. Rebound Walters. Good positioning by Josh that time. Tanner Russell with it. Gives it to Dean. Dean, top of the key, drives in the body of Lewis. His shot's no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And that's exactly what the Grizzlies need out of Easton here early. Not settling for that open three-pointer like he did earlier, but attacking the rim and causing them to have to make a decision on, are you going to guard me or not?
They're going to get Kendricks instead of Lewis on the foul. His first team foul. Dean at the line to shoot two. And Dean hits the first free throw. And here comes Skylar Gatewood replacing Josh Walters. Gatewood starting to play better and better. And the free throw is good by Dean. So, as we talked about, important free throw shooting. Easton has his first two, and it's a 4-2 Independence lead.
He can get a lot more of those if he continues to go down low and work and get into the bodies of those defenders, because there is nobody taller than him on the floor right now that can stop him, or should be able to.
Here is McGrath, top of the key. Hands it off to Daniels. To the just inside the arc, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound's tipped out to McGrath for Independence. He'll take a three, no good. Rebound Magic. Relaford pushes the tempo quickly, finds Nybarger near side. Alex around to Relaford. Gets it to Dean. Dean drives, kick it out, Magic near side. Magic's going to fire a three, it's good! Relaford from downtown. His first basket of the ball game is a three-pointer, and Labette County now takes a 5-4 lead. At 4:20 to play here in the first quarter. Here's McGrath, get it to Kendricks, he traveled. First turnover of the game goes against Independence. 4:17 on the clock here, boys sub-state championship game, Labette County and Independence. Grizzly basketball. Here's Gatewood, up top, find Magic, far side, he's open, he'll take another three, and he'll hit another three!
Magic just came out ready to play here to start this game. 2 for 2 from three, I believe, to start this game, too.
6 points for Relaford. The lead is 8-4, Grizzlies. Here is McGrath with it, guarded by Tanner. Around the screen. Dribbles with the left hand, hands it off Daniels. Daniels frees himself, shoots a three of his own, misses. Rebound chased down by Alex Nybarger. Give it to Relford. Now Russell, a three, no good. Offensive board, Easton, he goes right in the body of Lewis. No call, a lot of contact. Coach Smith not happy with that. And back the other way comes Independence, and another travel against the Bulldogs. Independence has 2 turnovers. I didn't see much there, but they got him shuffling his feet. Anderson comes into the game now for Nybarger. And we're going to have a timeout called. Let's see how long they want. 30 seconds on KLKC. .3:24 to play here in the opening quarter. Boys Sub-State Championship game. Labette County leads Independence 8-4 after Independence jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Here's Keyshawn Anderson with it. Just came into the ball game. Russell, now Relaford in the near corner. As Independence stays in that 2-3 zone. Here's Magic. McGrath comes up on him. Magic drives, a lot of contacts. He ran over Lewis. His shot's no good. Offensive rebound. Easton Dean, and he scores. Independence wanted the charging call that time. Didn't get it. And it's a 10-4 Labette County lead. McGrath trying to get it to Daniels, and Keyshawn Anderson closed the door on that quickly. So McGrath has to get it to Kendricks instead. He shoots over Gatewood, misses. Rebound Easton Dean. Easton will push the tempo. Bring it up the court. Good pass into Gatewood. Layup. He's good.
That's what they need from Easton. Crashing the boards and willing to go down the floor, and he finds the open person, even playing point guard at that point.
Give the 2 to Gatewood. Give the assist to Easton Dean, and a good job by the big fella Skylar getting down the court. Here is Finley with it, guarded by Relaford. Now Lewis, top. Give it to Kendricks on the far wing. Back up top to McGrath. He fires a long 3, no good. Rebound Dean. Easton's going to push it again. Gets it to Russell. Tanner elevates, shoots off the glass, no good. The rebound is tied up between Dean and McGrath, and the possession arrow to Independence. That time I thought, I thought that Tanner left his feet a little early.
Yeah, and there's kind of a interesting timing on the pass. Easton could have probably taken another couple of dribbles and give Tanner a little bit more time, but you can't complain about the hustle at this point. Easton's energy's 100 times better than what we've seen in the past, and he's very active on the boards here early.
Braden Collar into the game for Davian Lewis for the Bulldogs. Here's Finley with the basketball. Now McGrath just inside the circle, dribbles out, finds Collar, guarded by Dean. That's a mismatch physically. Collar's going to dribble it out and stop his dribble. Independence not sure what they want to do here. McGrath will drive into the body of Tanner, kick it out to Collar, won't take the shot. Now to McGrath in the near corner. 1:15 on the clock, and a lot of positive energy here for Grizzly Nation. Listen to this crowd.
Good showing from the Labette County fans here.
Here's Daniels driving, shot is blocked, and a foul gonna be called. They can't get that against Magic. They'll get it against Keyshawn. They're going to say he was in his back. Boy, tough one there, and probably the right call. But we'd like to see Labette escape with that one. So get the foul on Keyshawn. His first team foul against Labette County. Zedrick Daniels at the line to shoot 2, and he hits the free throw.
Yeah, if Labette County would have been able to get away with just a block there and get out and transition the other way and get a basket, you can definitely feel the momentum starting to grow on their side. And Independence can't be very confident right now with that momentum going that way.
Second free throw from Daniels is good. Independence had a great start last night, and they haven't had quite anywhere near as good of a start this evening. A lot of basketball still to be played. 1 minute to play in the first quarter, 12-6. Labette County lead. Here is Magic. Get the ball to Keyshawn, drive the baseline, put it up and in! Keyshawn Anderson, what a move! We don't see a lot of offensive production from him, but he took it to the hoop with authority that time.
No, and you just see everybody on the floor right now, the momentum, the positivity, the willingness to do what it takes to win this ball game. You can just see it out of everybody.
8-point Labette County lead. Kendricks another jump shot and a miss. Rebound Easton Dean, and he's fouled. Everything going well for Labette County in this first quarter with 29.4 to play. They'll get Collar on the foul. His first, second team foul. Crowley and DeAndre Hadley into the game for the Bulldogs. Hadley, a very quick ball player, but he'll turn it over quite a bit. Labette County basketball, 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Let's see if they want to take the last shot. They usually do, and Magic out dribbling by center court. 15 seconds now. McGrath comes up on him, now backs off. Now get it to Anderson, swinging around to Russell. Tanner, good pass into Dean. Dean's triple teamed. He elevates and scores with 5 seconds to play here in the quarter. 1 second, and there's the buzzer, no shot. 60-second timeout on KLKC.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
I don't really.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
One quarter in the books in our boys championship game. Labette County leads Independence 16-6. Magic with 6 points. Easton Dean with 6 points. Gatewood and Anderson 2 apiece for the Grizzlies, and it'll be Labette County basketball to begin the second quarter. Clayton Moore into the game. Here's a great pass. Tanner Russell to Easton Dean, and he steps it over the defender. 8 points for Easton Dean, and the lead is 12 for Labette County. Independence basketball. Here's Lewis. One-on-one with Easton. He'll drive. Double team. Shoots in the paint. Misses. Rebound Dean. Ahead to Magic. Magic hesitates. Drives. Floats it up. No good. Rebound Kendricks. He loses the basketball. It should stay with Labette, and it does.
Intensity level for Labette County just continue to pick up as this game goes along. You can really see it in all the players right now.
Here's Dean. Tries to kick it into Clayton Moore. It's knocked away, but Moore saves it. Give it to Tanner. Top of the key. Now Magic on the far side. He'll dribble around. Back to Tanner Russell. Tanner to Magic. Magic a long three. Got it! 9 points off from three-pointers for Magic Rellifer, and that was from way downtown, and the lead is 15 for Labette County. What a start for the Grizzly boys in this championship game. There's Lewis on the near wing. Kick it up top, Daniels. Daniels going to work on Anderson, now get rid of it to McGrath, far wing. He'll drive in the paint. Now Kendricks, he's open, steps back, shoots, misses. Rebound, Easton Dean again. He's going to have a double-double tonight.
Yeah, and he's just continuing to box out and crash the boards and do what a big man should.
Another one for Magic. Yes!
Magic.
He shoot for Rellifer. He has 4 3-pointers. Timeout, Independence.
Magic has came to play.
60 seconds on KLKC. Independence basketball coming out of the timeout, and Zedric Daniels drives to the hoop, and he's fouled, but they're going to get that on the floor, so he'll just inbound it. Foul is on Keyshawn Anderson, his second team foul against Labette County. 6:09 to play in the first half, 24-6, the lead for Labette County, and they've looked awesome, including 4 3-pointers for Magic Relaford. Here's a lob inbounds pass, almost stolen by Magic, but Collar comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Here's Lewis in the post, going to work on Gatewood, shoots, has it knocked away from behind, but a foul. I think they're going to get Relaford here, and they do. So Magic's first, third team foul against Labette County, and Lewis at the line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs, and he hits the first shot, and that's his first points of the ball game. Nybarger and Dean come in for Anderson and Moore for Labette County. Davian Lewis will have one more shot here. And the second free throw is good. So Lewis with 2 points in the game. It's a 16-point Labette County lead at 24-8 Grizzlies. Here's Magic, finds Gatewood, back to Magic. He thought about a 3, he'll drive instead, floated up in the lane, no good. Rebound Lewis for the Bulldogs. Here's Collar with it in front of the scorer's table, now to McGrath. McGrath picks up his dribble, gives it to Kendricks. Kendricks is going to drive against Gatewood. Another pull-up jump shot, and he misses again. He's gone cold in this ball game. Gets his own rebound, though. Kick it into Lewis. Good pass, and Lewis scores. And now Gatewood throws the ball away. It's tipped by Russell into the arms of Magic, and
crazy sequence.
Not sure why that's not a backcourt violation against Labette County, but
I don't know if you can say Labette County didn't have possession of it because
that could be,
two teams hit the ball at the same time. Or
Tanner Russell will pull up 2-point jumper of his own is good. Tanner's first 2 of the game. Labette County continues their hot shooting ways. Here's Kendricks backing in Gatewood. Good defense as Kendricks has to get rid of it. Now Daniels, now Collar. Boy, Collar doesn't contribute much for Independence off the bench at all. He gets the ball, and he's got to get that thing out of his hands. He doesn't know what he wants to do with it. Here's Daniels now to Collar. Now, right on cue, he'll take a 3, and he'll still miss. And a rebounding foul is going to be called against Lewis of Independence over the back of Easton Dean.
Nice job there by Easton, just boxing him out and relying on his body strength just to hold him off because he's not going to be able to out-jump him, but able to hold him off long enough and gets that foul drawn.
Labette County 26, Independence 10, approaching halfway through the second quarter. Grizzly basketball. Here's Nybarger. Tries to get it inside, but it's not available to him, and they're going to get a foul away from the ball against Relaford. I'm going to say he pushed Zedric Daniels, so Magic with 2. And his 4th team foul. Magic very rarely get more than 2 in the game. He has 2 in the first half. Coach Smith really upset with that call.
Magic's got to be smart now. Make sure he doesn't pick up a 3rd here early in the second quarter. You're only halfway through now.
Collar kicks it to the far corner. Lewis, he'll fire a 3. Good. And that's one thing that Davian Lewis can do is hit the 3. He primarily plays in the post, but he will shoot the 3, and he'll hit a couple in every ball game. He had a couple big ones against Labette County last Friday night. Timeout called by Labette County. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Labette Bank, your hometown bank. USD 506, home of Grizzly basketball. All Seasons Floral, your prom headquarters. Bartlett Co-op, Good Luck Grizzlies. Horton's Pizza and more. Bowen Pharmacy. Jock Snitch. Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Presbyterian Manor. USD 503, home of Viking basketball. First Presbyterian Church of Parsons. Parsons Family Pharmacy. Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons, Parsons Fine Jewelry, Commercial Bank serving Southeast Kansas since 1974, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and Parsons Chamber of Commerce. Labette County basketball coming out of the timeout off of the three-pointer from Davian Lewis for Independence. Here's Tanner Russell with it, guarded by McGrath. Tanner's going to dribble around, get a screen, pick up his dribble, now give it to Magic. Magic in the lane, floats it up, no, falls his own shot, no good, but he's fouled from behind. And Magic will go to the line to shoot too. And a good job that time. We've seen Tristan do that a lot. Well, where they'll take a shot, they almost automatically know it's not going in, and they race to where they know the ball's going to be for a rebound and a putback.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Magic. I know he's got to where he's liking to drive a lot more, but tonight he's really balanced himself out, hitting 4 3-pointers here early in the first half and still continue to attack the rim, and like that misses and gets right back up really quick and gets to the foul line.
Foul on Daniels, his first fourth team foul. Magic misses the first free throw and he hits the second.
Very rare to see him miss a free throw, especially in a ball game like this.
He finally has a point now that was not earned at the three-point line. 27-13. Grizzly lead. Collar in the near corner for Independence. Drives against Nybarger. Now kicks it out McGrath. Jaden McGrath back to Daniels. Daniels works on Magic to the free throw line. Kick it out and around to Lewis. Far corner. And he won't take the shot. Now they'll give it to Daniels in the far corner. Bounces inside Lewis in the post. He's double teams. He bangs around in there. Turns, shoots, misses. Rebound Nybarger. Pretty good look that time from Lewis and couldn't finish it.
A lot of credit to Easton's defense there, not wanting to go for the arm, just staying straight up and letting Lewis try to shoot over Easton's long wingspan there.
Drive by Tanner Russell to the free throw line. Kick it out to Relaford. Magic. As Independence now in a man-to-man. Magic around to Gatewood's screen. Nowhere to go. Finds Tanner Russell. Far side. Three. Too long. And Kendrick saves it into Zedrick Daniels. Quickly the other way, the Bulldogs. Daniels over everybody. Misses. Rebound, Nybarger. Back-to-back rebounds for Alex. Here's Magic, hesitates, floats along the baseline. He's hit hard by Lewis. And he'll go back to the line, and I think that'll be Davian Lewis's second foul, and it is. You get him in some foul trouble, he's going to have to leave the ball game.
Magic used that hesitation move to his benefit there, causing Lewis to think that he's going to back it out, and all of a sudden here comes Magic, drawing the foul.
15 foul against Independence. Shooting two is Relaford at the line. And the free throw is good. Clayton Moore into the game for Gatewood, and Marion Farley back into the game. He gets Lewis out of there. 2:09 on the clock and a 15-point Labette County lead. Free throw from Magic is in and out, no good. And the ball back to Independence. Collar brings it up for the Bulldogs.
Labette County changed to a 2-3 zone. It's a very extended 2-3 zone right now as Nybarger's guarding him a couple feet outside the three-point line.
Kendrick's going to take another jump shot. Miss again. They've been fortunate to have him miss so much. Farley goes up, has it rejected by Easton Dean. Back comes Labette. Relaford another three. High off the back iron, no good. I think that's maybe his first miss from downtown tonight.
Yeah, I believe you're right there, Jonathan. He's really caught fire to start the game and finally came back down a little bit with a miss.
Long three from McGrath, and he nails it. And not much you're going to do there, but tip your hat to the young man. He has his first points of the game. 28-16, Labette County still with the big lead. Approaching 1 minute to play here in the first half. Kansas Class 4A Division I Fort Scott Boys Sub-State Tournament Championship game. Alley-oop from Tanner Russell to Easton Dean, and one!
Wow. Easton just able to tip it in and draw the contact as he goes to the ground.
Not exactly how they drew it up because you didn't get the dunk, but he was able to lay it in. It hung around the rim for a minute and dropped. They get the foul on Farley, his first, and the 16th foul against Independence. Easton Dean has 10 points tonight, looks to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. And now he has 11. 31-16. Labette County lead. Here is Hartley, who just came into the game for Independence. Gets it to Farley. He'll shoot from the top of the key, and he'll hit a three-pointer for Marion Farley. He has 5 points. Cuts the lead to 12. 35 seconds on the clock here in the first half, and we'll see what they do here. They'll bring it up and set up a play. Do the Grizzlies. Tanner Russell with it. Gives it to Magic. Magic out on the volleyball line. 25 seconds. Now Tanner Russell, far side. Back to Magic. They work some clock here. 15 seconds on the clock. What a good first half it's been for the Grizzly boys. Looking to go to back-to-back state tournaments. Magic's going to drive with 5 seconds and score in the paint. Good take by Relaford, and there's the buzzer, and Daniels throws the basketball in frustration. And the one official not very happy with Daniels doing that. So your halftime score of your boys' championship game, Labette County 33 and Independence 19. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 KLKC and live streaming on
Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
halftime score of your boys' championship game. The 1 seed Labette County Grizzlies lead the 3 seed Independence Bulldogs 33-19. Let's get you some halftime scoring totals. First for Labette County, Magic Relaford with 16, Tanner Russell 2, Easton Dean 11, Skylar Gatewood 2, and Keyshawn Anderson with 2 points. For Independence, Jaden McGrath 3, Zedric Daniels 2, Trayvon Kendricks 2, Amarion Farley with 5, and Davian Lewis with 7 points. Labette County outscored Independence 16-6 in the first quarter, and then outscored the Bulldogs 17-13 in the second quarter to give you your halftime score of 33-19 as the great Grizzly Pep Band continues to rock the roof off this place here in Fort Scott. Labette County girls victorious earlier tonight, 68-50, so they earned their 4th straight sub-state championship. I don't know for sure when they will play, but I think that they'll play sometime Wednesday night. That's not official yet, but we'll be sure and let you know. You can find all that information, of course, all over social media, but also on KLKCradio.com. About 10 o'clock tomorrow is when we'll know for sure. About the time I'm getting out of Mass, assuming they let me in. I'll be getting out of there about 10 o'clock, and then we'll know for sure what's going on. So you can find that information, all over social media, but KLKC Radio is a good source for that. Here at halftime, Labette County boys lead Independence 33-19. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCRadio.com. Labette County 33, Independence 19 at halftime of our boys championship game, as both teams out on the court now warming up. Grizzly basketball tournament games are sponsored in part by Labette Bank, your hometown bank, USD 506, home of Grizzly basketball, All Seasons Floral, your prom headquarters, Bartlett Co-op, Good Luck Grizzlies, Horton's Pizza and more, Bowen Pharmacy, Jock Snitch, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Presbyterian Manor, USD 503, home of Viking basketball, First Presbyterian Church of Parsons, Parsons Family Pharmacy, Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons, Parsons Fine Jewelry, Commercial Bank serving Southeast Kansas since 1874, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and Parsons Chamber of Commerce. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. You are listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and KLKCRadio.com. So an interesting turn of events here. The halftime warm-ups would appear that Ethan Jamison of Labette County simulated a slam dunk on the rim, touched the rim, and that is a technical foul. And so to begin the second half, Zedric Daniels goes to the line to shoot 2, and then after that, I think then they just go to the possession arrow. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they'll go to the possession arrow, and it is black ball coming out, so it'll just be like a regular technical either way.
Okay. So Zedric Daniels hits the first and hits the second, and it's just 2 points, Will, but
it's a huge momentum
point in a game like
half.
this, yeah. And Independence trying to make a comeback, all of a sudden they're within 12.
And time hasn't came off the clock yet, that's what's worse.
So the technical on Jamison, and I think that counts as a personal as well.
Yep, personal and a team foul.
So his first team foul against Labette County, and now we're underway. Zedric Daniels with it, gets it to McGrath. He'll drive into the body of Tanner Russell, now out to Farley. Farley drives, and they'll get Nybarger on a handshake, I guess. Not much there. That's Nybarger's first and the second team foul against Labette County, and the inbounds pass lobbed up to Lewis, knocked away by Easton Dean. He's one-on-one, and he gets it with 2 hands.
And that just switches momentum right back to Labette County's favor.
The turnover caused by Dean, the steal, and the slam dunk in transition. 35-21, Labette County with the lead. Here is McGrath with it, handoff Farley. Farley's going to drive, stop, bounce pass to Daniel, stolen by Rutherford. Magic one-on-one, he lays it up and in. Back-to-back steals for Labette County and back-to-back buckets, and just like that, the lead's back to 16. Here's Kendricks, he'll drive, pulls up, and he's fouled, and he scores. And they're going to get Walters on the foul.
Basket is good. Grizzlies foul.
Trayvon Kendricks now with 4 points. First foul on Walters. Third team foul, and Gatewood gets Josh out of the game. Collar into the game, gets Lewis out of there quickly. I'm surprised to see Lewis sit that quickly. Lewis does sit long. He's just a sophomore, but I'm surprised to see him come out of the game that quickly.
Yeah, and usually when it's something like that, you're probably thinking he's done something or coach wasn't happy with an effort somewhere.
Well, that's what I was thinking. They may not have been happy with the effort on that inbounds play that Easton took. Or that he didn't chase Easton down the court.
Yep.
Free throw is good, so Independence within 13. Now here's Dean inside and one. Good strong take, and with Lewis out, Easton recognized the mismatch against Kendricks, and he scored right over the top of him and got Kendricks to slap him on the wrist.
Yep.
Easton Dean now with 15 points in the ball game. Foul on Kendricks is his second, and the first team foul against Independence. 39-24 Labette County lead. One shot for Easton Dean. It is good.
Easton just looks locked in tonight from all aspects of the game, from rebounding and attacking the rim instead of settling at this point.
Well, you know, in the loss Friday night, he got kind of handled in the second half by Lewis, and I think kind of challenged his pride a little bit, and he's responded here in a big game.
Yep.
Here's Kendricks with it. Shoots over Gatewood, in and out, no good. Rebound Collar. He throws it up for grabs, and Daniels comes away with it. So another chance for Independence here. Daniels around the screen, stops, nowhere to go with it, gets it out to Farley. Now up top, McGrath. McGrath's going to drive against Russell, shoot, and score. Good take that time from McGrath, and pretty decent defense by Tanner. Not much he's going to do with that.
Only other thing left he could have done was foul him, and I don't think Tanner wants to foul right there.
Here's Relaford with it. Now Keyshawn Anderson. Keyshawn to Tanner Russell. Tanner back to Magic. Magic going to take another three, leave it a little short this time, and McGrath chases down the rebound for Independence. Magic with 18 points in the ball game. 40-26, Labette County with the lead. 5:35 to play here in the third quarter. Around the screen, McGrath frees himself. He shoots a three and scores.
Can't let him get going, or else he can definitely bring Independence back into the game just by himself.
5 points for McGrath in the last 2 offensive possessions, and Independence within 11 at 40-29 Labette. Here's Magic driving, double team, lots of contact, and they get McGrath. Jaden McGrath picks up his first personal foul and the second team foul against Fort Scott. Magic with 18 points goes to the line shooting 2. And the free throw is up, and it is no good. Lewis quickly back into the game, so he didn't sit very long, and he'll replace Kendricks. Magic with one more now, 5:19 to play in the third quarter. Free throw is good. So Magic has 19, and the lead is 12 for Labette County. Parsons girls lost to Baxter Springs in the championship game. I can't believe it. What a good sub-state for Baxter, knocking off Galena and Parsons on the girls' side. Here is Farley driving underneath the hoop, scoops it up and in. A good take along the baseline. And Independence playing awfully well offensively right here in the third quarter, and they're within 10 at 41-31. Magic floats it up to Gatewood. Skylar fakes, now goes up, misses. Rebound, Keyshawn, put back, no good. The rim not kind that time to Labette County. Back the other way, Indy. Lewis, top of the key, fakes a three, drives now, and he runs over Gatewood, and they're going to get the block and the basket. So Lewis scores. Lewis has 9 points. Foul is on Gatewood.
Just like that, back to a single-digit game now.
Skylar's first, and the 4th team foul against the Grizzlies. Lewis hits the free throw. He has 10 points. And don't look now, but Labette County's big lead has been cut to 7 points, 41-34, as Labette County's gone cold offensively here over the last several possessions. Here's Magic with it on the far side. 4:20 to play here in the third. Magic, kick it out, Russell. Tanner, a three, good! So Labette County responds, give the three to Tanner and the assist to Magic. 5 points for Russell tonight. And the lead back to 10 for Labette County. Here's Farley. Doesn't know what he wants to do with it, so get it back to McGrath. McGrath hesitates, drives, kick it to the near corner, Farley. He drives around a great screen. His shot is rejected by Easton Dean, and back the other way comes Labette County.
Nice backside block there by Easton as he came across
it looked
over the top of Skylar.
Like that was going to be a wide open layup, in the long arms of the law of Easton Dean blocking that shot. Here's Magic driving, shooting off the glass and scoring. Magic has 21, and the lead all of a sudden back to 12 for the Grizzlies. Good response from the Labette County boys here. Jaden McGrath around a screen, drives in the body of Russell, shoots, misses, rebound Lewis. He's double teamed and one. Lewis really starting to heat up here in the second half, which is exactly what he did on Friday night in the Independence victory in overtime. They get the foul on Easton Dean. That's just his first, so Easton in good shape there, but already the 15th foul against Labette County. Lewis with 5 points here in the third, has a free throw shot and misses. Rebound Magic. Rutherford went up high to get the rebound that time. As Clayton Moore into the game for Skylar Gatewood. Magic around the screen, now give it to Tanner. He'll fire a three at the top of the key, no good. Rebound Daniels.
It's a little bit of an early shot there for Labette County when you're up by 10. 2 minutes to go almost now in the third quarter. Maybe like to work the offense, get a little bit side-to-side action before you pull that shot.
Here's Lewis, steps back, loses the ball, but grabbed by Farley for the Bulldogs. Now McGrath, top of the key. Jaden McGrath around the screen with the left hand, now the right hand in the lane. Shoots, misses. Rebound, Lewis. He goes up. His shot's partially blocked, and now an awfully late whistle from an official the farthest away from the play, and they're going to get Relevant on a foul, and that's number 3. That's a really tough call. 6-team foul. Lewis at the line to shoot 2, and Davian Lewis really starting to assert his will.
You hear Coach Smith talking about it right now. He's getting easy position down low, and he's challenging his post players to fight for frontal position and make them throw it over the top, because throwing over either Clayton or Easton is going to be a challenge for whoever the guard is with their long wingspans and abilities to jump.
Lewis hits the first free throw. Now one more, misses. Offensive rebound, Independence. Lewis with it. Fakes a 3, takes one dribble, finds an open man caller. He drives to the hoop, he misses. Rebound, Dean, and Easton's fouled by Caller of Independence. Back the other way will go. 46-37 the lead for Labette County. But Independence really making a good run here in the third quarter. Foul on Caller, his second third-team foul against Independence. 2:11 on the clock here in the third. And the 9-point Labette County lead. Here's Keyshawn with it, finds Tanner Russell. Tanner Russell finds Magic. Magic far side. I thought he might take a 3. He won't. He'll drive in the lane instead, let it fly. No good. Gets his own board again. What a performance by Magic Relaford here in the third quarter to get these offensive rebounds. Tanner Russell with it. Gets it to Keyshawn. Far wing. Keyshawn's going to drive. Step back. Now into the paint. Good pass to Clayton Moore. Moore turns. Shoots over 2 defenders. Scores! Clayton Moore with the right hand.
Nice move there by Clayton to fake one way and go back the other, but even more of an impressive pass there by Keyshawn to find him over the top of the Indy defender.
Here's Daniels the other way. He's fouled as he goes up, and he'll go to the line as a lot of fouls being called here on both teams in the third quarter. Parsons trails Baxter Springs by 4 at halftime in the boys championship game 4A Division II in Columbus. And a free throw from Zedric Daniels is up, and it is no good. They got Keyshawn Anderson on the foul for Labette County, so his third 17 foul.
And right now we're going into the fourth quarter, and if Independence continues to attack and draw any fouls, they're going to be at the free throw line the rest of the game from here on out.
And the free throw's missed, and it's an offensive rebound for Independence, and Labette County not rebounding well here in the third quarter. Long 3 from Lewis, and that was way too long. 48-37, Labette County with the lead. Approaching 1 minute to play here in the third. Here's Tanner Russell with it. Get it to Magic. Magic now to Tanner. 57 seconds on the clock.
Looks like Labette County's going to be content to hold it for the last shot once again.
Now Tanner Russell on the near wing. Guarded by McGrath. McGrath all over him and just picks up a sloppy foul. It's just completely unnecessary. I don't know what he thinks is going to happen there. So McGrath picks up a cheap foul. His second, fourth team foul. 44.8 on the clock. Here's Relaford. On the Tiger Paw here at center court. Works against Daniels. Now gets it to Tanner Russell. Tanner Russell near wing. Tanner throws it away. Stolen by Daniels. Daniels elevates and misses a layup, but I don't know why he didn't use the glass there. Easton Dean with the rebound. He almost loses his dribble, but able to regain possession. 18 seconds on the clock. And Relaford with the basketball, standing right in front of us. 10 seconds.
Looks like
Magic one-on-one with McGrath. He'll take it into the lane, and he's fouled, and they're going to get Lewis. That would be 3 on Lewis. No, they're going to get DeAndre Hadley. So his first 15 foul. Magic to the line to shoot 2. Magic with 21 in the ball game. 4.9 on the clock. Magic also has 3 fouls, so that's something we'll keep an eye on in the fourth quarter. Free throw from Magic is good. One more for Magic. The lead is 12 for Labette County, 4.9 on the clock, and the free throw is off the back iron, no good. Rebound Lewis, ahead to McGrath, 3 seconds. McGrath at center court, good pass to Prowley. He gets off a good look, and he hits, count it. But that was all set up by the fine play of Jaden McGrath. 60-second timeout on KLKC. Eight minutes left to play in regulation time, and Independence just hit a huge three-pointer at the buzzer to make it a 9-point game. 49-40, Labette County with the lead in the boys championship game here in the Fort Scott 4A Division I sub-state. Should be a good fourth quarter, and we'll remember that three-pointer, Will. That might end up being a crucial play for Independence.
Yeah, it's a big momentum shift going into the start of the fourth quarter, especially when they get the ball coming out. So Labette County could really use a defensive stand right here.
Hadley gives the ball to McGrath, fakes a shot, drives, hesitates, shoots, misses, and a foul on the rebound against Independence.
That's going to be against Lewis on that.
It is, and that's number 3. So Lewis in some foul trouble for the Bulldogs. And Nybarger comes in to replace Skylar Gatewood. Just underway here in the fourth. Magic will bring it up the court. Get it to Nybarger. Nybarger guarded by Prowley. Alex will drive the baseline, pick up his dribble, kick it up top for Tanner Russell. His Independence stays in the man-to-man. Here's Relaford with it now, around a screen from Dean. Step back, drive, find Tanner, far corner, 3, good! Tanner Russell with 8 points extends the Grizzly lead to 12 at 52-40. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Here's McGrath driving, kicking out Lewis, near wing, one-on-one with Easton. Drives into his body and a foul. I just didn't see any contact, not even a hand check on that time, Will.
Yeah, that's
I don't understand what he saw. It's a big call too, because it puts Lewis at the line. Yeah, I don't know what the officials saw there. I didn't see any contact at all from Easton, but Lewis at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Free throw is good. Dean with the second personal foul, and the 8th team foul against Labette County.
And at least it's not a different situation where if it was Easton's fourth foul, he'd probably be saying a little bit more.
Well, yeah.
With it only being a second, at least it's only 2 points.
You live with it.
Talk about sitting him on the bench.
Both free throws are good from Lewis. Independence within 10. And now Easton Dean has the intended handoff for Magic Relaford, knocked away and stolen by Zedric Daniels. Big defensive play that time for Indy. But they need to convert it into points here, down by 10. Daniels dribbling around, gets it to Hadley. Hadley one-on-one with Keyshawn, much smaller than him. Hand off to McGrath. He stops his dribble, finds Lewis, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Prowley, and the ball goes to Labette County. 6:23 to play, 10-point Labette County lead. And Will, in a situation like this, if you're Labette County, maybe you worry about getting a little too stiff with the basketball too afraid to make a turnover. And
I think you got to get to where you got to calm down, tell them start running their offense. If they get them moving side to side, Independence has picked up their full court, or no, their half court pressure at least.
Here's Dean driving, shooting, missing, gets his own board, shoots again, and scores.
And just like that, you drive an attack, and there comes Easton right in the middle.
Easton Dean with 18 tonight, just what they needed from one of their leaders. McGrath, top of the key, he'll work. Find Prowley, drive the baseline. He's bumped by Nybarger, and they're going to get Alex on the foul. And Prowley will go to the line.
Grizzly foul charged to number 23, Alex Nybarger.
Prowley with the three-pointer there to end the
To the line for the Bulldogs, Josh Prowley.
third quarter. Second foul on Nybarger, ninth team foul against Labette County. Prowley shooting two, hits the first shot. And that'll cut the Labette County lead to 11. Under 6 to play now. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Magic. Winner goes to Salina. Loser goes home. For Labette County, it would be a girls and boys sweep in this sub-state, just like they did last year. And Labette County boys would defend their sub-state title. And no Labette County boys team has ever gone to back-to-back sub-states. So this would be a special thing if they could do it. Here Farley's all over Relaford, and he knocks the ball away, but Magic regains possession. He drives, now gives it to Tanner Russell. Good defense that time from Farley.
Seems like Labette County's a little bit content just holding the ball and trying to run offense now at this point.
Tanner back to Magic. Approaching 5 minutes to play. 54-43 Labette County. Here's Nybarger, drives the baseline, cut off by Lewis, and Alex wants nothing to do with that. He throws the ball away. Well, when you stall like that, Will, it oftentimes leads to turnovers, as it did here. Yeah. Daniels drives to the hoop and one.
Gets that situation of, okay, you pass around a lot. If you start looking at the rim, you're going to have some wide open lanes to attack, and unfortunately they start looking across court, and you throw it away, and you get a bucket with a free throw to come.
Foul on Keyshawn Anderson, his fourth, 10th team foul against Labette County, so Independence will be in the double bonus the rest of the way as well.
That's a big deal going in, especially when you still have 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Every time they get a foul, they're going to the free throw line one way or another.
Zedric Daniels at the line, shooting one shot. He has 6 points tonight. Independence within 9. This will bring him within 8. And he hits. And now a 30-second timeout on KLKC. Field Kinley Coffeyville is also playing in a sub-state championship game tonight on the boys' side, and they trail Arc City 46-43 going into the fourth quarter. But that's significant because Arc City is a top 10 team in 4A Division I, so Coffeyville playing them awfully close as the SEK boys' side has a chance to take 4 teams to state here. 2 SEK League teams are locked up in a good one. Labette County 54, Independence 46. Grizzly basketball. Nybarger against full court pressure, falls down, and he calls a timeout, and they're going to get it to him. They're going to get him the timeout instead of the travel, which is good news for the Grizzlies. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Grizzly basketball brought to you by Labette Bank, USD 506. All Seasons Floral. Bartlett Co-op, Horton's Pizza and More, Bowen Pharmacy, Jocks Niche, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Presbyterian Manor, USD 503, First Presbyterian Church of Parsons, Parsons Family Pharmacy, Finley Maloney Real Estate in Parsons, Parsons Fine Jewelry, Commercial Bank, Bleacher Gear, Labette Health, Olson's Ace Hardware in Parsons, CST Storage, and the Parsons Chamber of Commerce. All right, Will, 4:43 to play in regulation time and an 8-point Labette County lead. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, I look for Labette County to take care of the ball. Independence is going to come out and give you some pressure. So you got to really handle the pressure and expect it, not be scared of it and start stalling. Just attack the rim and keep doing what you got to do.
Here's Rutherford across the timeline for Labette County, moving left to right. He drives, now dribbles out, find Nybarger on the far side, and he throws it away. Knocked away by Prowley. Prowley layup, good. Well, there again, it kind of looks like they're stalling as Magic drove and then drove it right back out, and it led to another turnover, and just like that, Independence within 6 at 54-48, approaching the halfway point through this quarter. Here's Tanner Russell with it. Give it out to Magic. Magic guarded by McGrath. Magic blows right by him, into the paint, shoots, and an offensive foul going to be called against Magic Relaford, and nobody in the building can believe it. And that's number 4 on Magic.
That's a big foul, especially with 4 minutes to go. Magic's got to be careful now not to pick up a 5th foul, because that's a big production loss, especially this early in the 4th quarter.
You got to know right now that Zedric Daniels is going to come right at Magic on the offensive end, or whoever Magic is guarding. Keyshawn Anderson into the game, replacing Nybarger, who's really struggled here in the 4th quarter. 54-48, Labette County with the lead, 4 minutes to play in regulation time, and things are really starting to change here in Fort Scott. Bulldog basketball. McGrath hands it off to Prowley. Kick it inside Farley. Back to McGrath, one-on-one with Tanner. He hesitates, finds Lewis at the free throw line. Lewis drives against Dean, spins, kicks it out. Daniels, an open 3, no good. Rebound, Skylar Gatewood. 3.5 to play in the ball game. 54-48, everything you could ask for in the boys' sub-state championship game. Relaford one-on-one with Farley, who's an awfully good defender. Here's Russell, near side, double teamed. Get it back to Magic. He's double teamed, but gets through it. Find Gatewood. Now Anderson, back to Magic. 3:10 to play. Magic double teamed, and they're finally going to get Farley on a foul.
Yeah, and Independence right now is just saying that they aren't worried about Keyshawn, because Keyshawn's man is literally just chasing the ball wherever it's at, and they're trapping every opportunity they get, leaving Keyshawn wide open.
Foul on Farley is his second, 16th foul. No, 17th foul. That's big, because it'll put Magic at the line to shoot 1-and-1. The reason there was not a double bonus opportunity for Independence on the other end when Magic fouled was because you don't get that on a charge. I'm not sure why that's the rule, Will, but it just
it's on the offensive player. It's out of control. I mean,
free throw for Magic is good.
Any opportunity you have like that when a offensive player, even if you're the defender, you're not trying to engage anything, and so therefore you don't get rewarded. Even though you take a charge, you don't get rewarded with free throws.
Magic hits them both. He has 24 points tonight, and the lead is 8 for Labette County as we approach 3 minutes to play left in regulation time. Collar with it. One-on-one with Gatewood. Skylar's way off him. Now Collar drives into Gatewood's body, shoots, misses. Rebound, Easton Dean. A huge stop that time for Labette County, and Collar got an awfully good look, couldn't finish it. 56-48. What will Labette County do here? Are they going to eat some clock? Or are they going to run a normal offense?
Looks like they're going back to that stall formation where they have 2 guards, and they're just running off screens and curling.
Magic with it, 2:35 on the clock. Right in front of the scorer's table, double team, gets it to Easton Dean. Dean, now Tanner Russell. One-on-one with McGrath. He's going to go right past him into the lane and kick it back out, so they are stalling. 2:20 on the clock.
And 2:20 is a long time to try and stall right now, especially if Independence is going to play up. You got to try and attack the rim.
Here's Relaford, and he almost does a backcourt violation, but they're going to say he's bumped by McGrath in the foul. Fortunate for Labette County that time. 3rd foul against Jalen McGrath. No, Jaden McGrath. I misread it. And the 8th team foul against Independence. Magic back at the line. Shooting 1-and-1, 24 points tonight. Free throw. No good. So Independence gets exactly what they need. 2:10 on the clock, down by 8 Bulldogs with the basketball. Daniels, good defense by Anderson. Daniels won the drive. Keyshawn wouldn't let him. A 3 from McGrath, no good. Rebound, Magic Relaford. 2 minutes to play, and an 8-point Grizzly lead with the basketball. Relaford had Daniels grab his jersey, no call. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Skylar Gatewood, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Brad Smith. 60 seconds on KLKC. 1:47 in regulation time. Labette County 56, Independence 48. How about a little Run DMC being played here in the Tiger Dome between the LC pep band and the guy doing the PA announcing. This is some damn fine music we've been entertained with here at Substate. Labette County basketball. Gatewood to inbound in front of his own bench. Gets it to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, I'm surprised they don't foul him. They get it out of his hands to Relaford. Relaford working with the left hand. Hesitates and is fouled by Farley. Will, I thought they might try to foul Keyshawn because he's not a great free throw shooter. Yeah, although he's done fine with it, but he's not a natural scorer.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see when they came out and they were going to start fouling. They didn't start fouling with Keyshawn and chose to foul Magic, but Magic has missed, I believe, his last 2 free throw attempts. So he might be playing the odds a little bit here right now.
Sure. Free throw for Relaford is a big one, and he gets it. So now Magic with 25, and the lead is 9 for Labette County, and the official puts a word into the ear of Marion Farley. Maybe him and Easton got tangled up. I didn't see it. Second free throw is good from Magic. He has 26, and the lead is 10 for Labette County with 95 seconds to play. 95 seconds away from a sub-state championship, back-to-back years. Here's McGrath, drives with the right hand, shoots over Tanner and scores. Good take by McGrath that time.
Quick timeout by
Andy. 60-second timeout on KLKC. .125 to play in regulation time. Labette County 58, Independence 50 in our boys championship game. Labette County basketball facing full court pressure. Gatewood gets it into Magic. He's triple teamed. Relaford dribbles out of it, and now they'll foul. They just good job, Will, by Magic to get that triple team. I thought they were going to strip the ball away from him.
Yeah, Magic's definitely shown how capable he is of handling the ball, especially when there's 3 defenders on him and still not looking flustered and under control at that.
For the Bulldogs.
Foul on Farley is his 4th for Independence, 10th team foul. And that puts Labette County in the double bonus.
To the line for the Grizzlies.
So Magic at the line, shooting 2 with 1:20 on the clock.
Looks like Independence is going to go a little offense for defense here and check Lewis back in here after the free throws.
Magic hits the first. And just as he did in the game last night, really starting to close the game out well at the line. He has 27, have one more free throw shot as Lewis comes into the game for Prowley. Free throw is up, free throw is good. 28 points for Magic. The lead is 10 for Labette County, 1:15 on the clock. McGrath, top of the key, get it to Lewis. Lewis going to drive against Easton, don't need to foul him, they do, but he misses the shot. Lucky there for Labette County. And I think they'll get Easton on the foul. I didn't see anybody else that would have been. Easton's 3rd foul. Lewis at the line shooting 2.
To the line, Davion Lewis shooting 2.
Lewis with 15 points tonight. And the free throw is good.
could be a very long minute and 8 seconds left.
I was going to say.
It could be a foul fest here for Independence trying to stay in this ball game.
Coach Lanning will stretch it out, I'm sure. Free throw is around the rim and in. And the lead cut back to 8 for Labette County as they bring Lewis out of the game. He only has 3 fouls. Well, I think I would leave him in, but full court pressure here. They get it into Tanner Russell on the foul. And Tanner very capable at the line. Yeah, only 1 second comes off the clock. McGrath on the foul, his 4th.
Very productive there for Independence in that way of only allowing 1 second to come off, as they did try to deny Magic right out of the gate and made somebody else beat him from the line this time.
Tanner at the line shooting 2, has 8 points. It is his first time at the line tonight in a pressure situation. Free throw is up and good. Lewis back into the game, just as you pointed out, Will. And see who left, but
looks like Prawley left again. I think those two are doing offensive for defense, so I imagine as soon as the ball's inbounds, he's coming right back to the table.
Free throw from Tanner is no good. Lead is 9 for Labette, 1:05 to play. Daniels with it across half court. 1 minute on the clock exactly. Daniels to McGrath, a 3, good. And a timeout's going to be called by Independence.
We'll take final timeout right there, too.
We'll take it with them. I think it's 60. Let's go ahead and take 60 seconds on KLKC. (61-55), Labette County with the lead, trying to inbound the basketball, and Keyshawn Anderson is fouled right away with no time coming off the clock, so a perfect situation as far as that goes for Independence, but Keyshawn can make him pay for it here. 55.1 second on the clock, 6-point Labette County lead. Keyshawn misses.
Here we go, offense for defense once again.
Labette County, I think, has led for the whole game, Will, but now Independence closing in.
Yeah, I believe they've led the entire game, except for I think they got down 4-0 right out of the gate before Magic and everybody started to get hot. But
free throw from Keyshawn is good, so it's a 7-point Labette County lead. 62-55. 50 seconds on the clock. Here's Zedrick Daniels with it. One-on-one with Keyshawn. Finds McGrath. He'll take another 3 off balance. Leaves it short. Rebound Easton Dean, and he's fouled. 43.8 seconds on the clock. Dean will go to the line to shoot 2. And important that time, Will, for Easton to get that rebound.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of a terrible shot on Independence's part, falling to the side and coming off a screen. But
McGrath very off balance. The foul on Lewis is his 4th. Dean at the line shooting 2 in the double bonus. Easton has 18 points tonight.
Very beneficial for Labette County and sends a good free throw shooter to the line in Easton. I
and
say that he misses the first one.
Will Owen. Grizzly jinxer. Second free throw. High off the back iron, no good. Rebound Independence. Bulldogs down by 7. Daniels will drive into the body. Keyshawn, no call. Shot the glass, no good. Rebound, Skylar Gatewood, and he'll be fouled. Gatewood always has a knack for making a big rebound, and he got one that time. 34.7 on the clock. Gatewood to the line to shoot 2.
You can see a smile starting to fill Labette County's faces as they can feel it coming. There's only 34 seconds left. A lot of time, but they're starting to feel that trip to state coming up.
The foul on Kendricks is his third. Gatewood at the line to shoot 2. Schuyler with 2 points tonight. And the free throw is up and short. And number 13, Finley, getting another talking to from the same official, but this one seems a little more lighthearted. As him and Magic were face-to-face there for a second, I wasn't sure what was going on. Second free throw from Schuyler is good, a big one. The lead is 8, 30 seconds on the clock, 30 seconds away from a sub-state championship. McGrath drives, shoots off the glass, no good. Gatewood had the ball in his hands and it went out of bounds. So it stays with Independence, 24.9 on the clock. Independence basketball. Daniels to inbound, floats it up for Finley. He's going to drive into the lane, shoot, and miss again. Out of bounds off of Gatewood again, and it'll stay with Independence again. Independence getting a couple good looks in the lane, Will, and just can't finish it. But now just 19 seconds left. Here is Kendricks, finds Finley. Now Daniels, 15 seconds. A three ball is up, no good. Rebound Lewis, 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Here's Finley. It's going to be too much time taken either way. The shot is good from Finley. It's a 2-point shot. 3 seconds. They don't even have to inbound it. They will anyway. And no time's on the clock. Now there was a foul called. They're going to wave it off, and that's your final score. 63-57. Labette County wins the Kansas Class 4A Division I Fort Scott Sub-State Boys Championship game. They have won back-to-back Sub-State titles. 63-57, your final score.